Welcome back to Home Row Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy Day. With me.
It's been a while.
It has been a long while. It has been way too frickin' long, people. We are finally back. We're finally in a consistent ability to work with this. Obviously, clearly need some upgrades, which are on the way. Don't worry. I've been looking at it with a lot of different engineers to technically find a way to get the system to work more frequently and without all the issues like we had last time during the regional. But we processed through it, and like I said, probably about 18 times, as every single time I said it, the channel decided to fail. I wasn't going to give up, and I didn't, and we finished it, and we got through it. And that's what it takes, guys. You got to want it. You got to want it more than the next guy out there for all the people that want to stream or just do anything in life, really. We're here today, back again, in our normal streaming situation. We get to talk about some amazing games, get to look over some amazing players, we get to look at some amazing deck lists. Most of them are accurate, up to date, ready to go, so I appreciate all those that helped out and gave me those accurate deck lists. We have a bunch of new leaders to go over here in OP 14 or 15.
16. No.
Well, this is what we're going to go into that.
Yeah.
But 15 and EBO 4 that are promising to be quite competitive and have been putting up decent results. And of course, like you said, we're going to go over 16. We're going to see what's coming.
I know these leaders got revealed like a month ago.
Right.
Or more than a month ago at this point.
At least, right? Because we've seen them
during Worlds.
Yeah.
So.
We missed the Bondi release. The Bondi Kart Fest had like 2 different lottery systems since then. I don't know if any of you guys out there, if you did get in, congratulations, I'm proud of you. I went into all the lotteries. I didn't just get into all the lotteries. I asked my parents to join all the lotteries.
Wait, which lotteries?
The lotteries for the cards for the live and the
live action
heroine,
thing?
live action, the heroine collection, the anniversary. Yeah, I went in there. Not just me, my parents. I asked a friend, and then I encouraged 2 other of my friends to get into it on their own accord, not necessarily for my benefit. Not one of us got one lottery win.
I got the Baroque Works binder.
Nicely done. Hey, congrats.
Also, apparently, the English version of the Usopp from the Straw Hat binder has a misprint on it.
Yeah, is it the Land of Wano?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Okay, I'm looking at that.
Yeah,
like,
you know, the live action, famously at Wano.
Not only that, but that's like a weird flex, because isn't Red Green Odin out? So what Red
Green Odin, it does still exist.
It's that's block 2?
EVO 1. It's block 2.
Oh, it's block 2. Okay. I was under the impression that one was actually rotated out, and I was like, I mean, what are we doing here? It's even rotated out. Like, you can't even fit this into Odin, which I think, if I looked at it correctly, the only red Land of Wano leader is Odin. Is Odin, yeah, right?
Yep.
Yeah. All of them being mostly green, some of them yellow. Most of them yellow, actually, if I think about it, because most of Yamato.
Yamato, that's the only yellow Land of Wano leader. Most of them are green.
Yeah, that's right. Most of them are based on the green, and then you got Yamato yellow twice.
Of course, a lot of the green ones have rotated.
Yep, and they're now out, and now we got to get these new cards to come out with the Land of Wano, which apparently, I think, are we coming back to it, given all these new leaders reveals?
There is one new Land of Wano leader, yes.
Yes. So we doing the Land of Wano
mainly a Marineford set.
Okay. Ooh, I love that. I love that arc.
You've been asking for another set for this for a while.
I have been. Did anybody out there watch, what was the love story with the girl in it and all the little short stories? What do they call the episode? Do you remember? The girl that was for Nami.
The fan letter?
The fan letter. The fan letter. And just amazing purview outside of the prospect of just what the Luffy and crew and all the main characters.
Like, yeah, how the world of One Piece is seen from just, like, normal people.
Right? Incredible! And I would love for them not just to do the girl. It was cute. That was a great ode to that. I love that.
Also, just fantastic ode to like how One Piece as a story impacts, you know, like people in the real world too. I think that's
absolutely.
the whole like part of it was as basically an allegory for how One Piece as a story impacts the lives of just people in general. Right,
and it really does. It inspires us to do some great things and inspires us to want to achieve something better for ourselves and create our own. What is the Japanese term for family? They always say. I'm sure you've heard it a couple times, but Nakama. Yes.
It doesn't necessarily mean family. It doesn't Nakama is a word that, from my very limited understanding of Japanese, does not have a parallel in English. There's not like a one-to-one translation for that word.
Which makes sense. I mean, most of the time, when they can't do it, it's going to sound more English if they're trying to take it from us. But this is something unique to Japan. So it's going to be a term that we can't really translate. And that's actually how a lot of languages work. I've been all over the world and seen and worked with many different countries and different languages, and I found that to be the case. Most of the time, if they don't have an equivalent word, it's really an English word that sounds like it's in their language because it's got
words.
it's got their dialect, or it has their accent on English, if you will, behind it. But yeah, there's a lot of words like that, and I like it. I'm going to use it personally as Nakama as the family. It's the same way you might do for the meme from the Fast and Furious family. But it really did teach you to like build your own, make your own, and be there for them, and let them be there for you, and show how strong we can be as a group and community. I'd say personally, this is probably boasting a little bit too far, but the Lifelink community that we've built, it's a one-piece crew. You have so many people there that are trying to help each other out, get the decks together, become better players, test each other's wits and skills, are playful in a way that they can help that person next to them grow, and then also go bend over backwards and give up things simply for the fact of wanting that person to have the experience that they had when they enjoyed playing this card game. It's the best mix of casuals and competitive, and it's the best match of like sharpening your blade against some of the best out there. I love sharpening my blade against some of the best in this game here. So I find it fascinating.
And how was that on Saturday?
I got totaled. That is, if I was going to give you guys a lesson, if you truly want it, do what Porter and the rest of those guys are doing. These guys are every single day. You guys were staying up till 4 a.m. practicing.
I wasn't. I
thought you were
even
with
in the
them.
tournament. No.
But weren't you practicing with them? I overheard it, maybe wrong. Maybe I overheard it wrong.
I mean, I showed up on Thursday when we were supposed to do a tournament when everyone wanted to practice for the regionals instead. Yes. But
did you do the Friday night with everybody that was doing it till like 4 a.m.?
No, I was at Gundam.
Oh, that's true. That's right. I saw you there. I didn't know if you went with them home to go practice because I heard the story that they were staying up till 4 a.m. to get the practice in.
No,
Go ahead.
I wanted to be well rested to judge.
Right.
I didn't have to practice. I didn't have anything to practice. I just had to like make sure my rulings were good.
That's fair.
And make sure I knew what I was doing for my job.
By the way, huge kudos to you and was it Dom?
Dom, yes.
Dom. Both you and Dom did a phenomenal job in the judging program. We got a lot of compliments from the people and from the staff. We had a really smooth, fun thing. I think we did do a little bit of a shout out, but not enough to say thank you to all the judges and the support. So, like, seriously, knocked it out of the park, dude. Good job. We had a great time running the tournament. We hope that Bondi will give us another opportunity to keep hosting these because we can do up to 100, Bondi. We can make it happen. Just give us the opportunity and we can have these big tournaments.
I don't think they do up to 100 for those tournaments. I think 64 is the cap for store championships.
Is it? I heard 108 was the cap.
Oh, maybe.
I heard, but that's... Don't quote me on it. I always get a lot of things from passing. That's why it's so hard sometimes to talk to you guys. I see leaders on Twitter top, and people are like, "When did that top?" And I was like, "I don't know. I was just clicking through the thing, and I was clicking through the buttons, and I saw the thing, and it was like that was great." Papa Squid says fan letter was so good. You right, man. It was such a great episode. Uchiha, I stay up till 3 a.m. practicing sometimes, but when you're lonely, Larry practicing by yourself isn't effective as you'd want it to be. Sadly, not. I really like having the friends and the community. Uchiha, you're also a great example because you'll come out every Tuesday. You, Divine, and Midnight, and the rest of those, the crew that come out and practice on a day that we don't really even host a Union Arena type event, are still practicing. You're still talking to each other. And you're exactly the kind of community that I'm trying to build in every single one of the card games. I want a community that cares for itself, will care for people, and I hope that most of them will go the extra mile to help the way that we do. You know, give the cards that the people need. Okay? Give them the knowledge and say, hey, these are the practices that we should have to get better at this game. Because ultimately, as I expand this out to the ether, to the rest of you out there in the world, I'm hoping that you as well join us on sharpening the blade. I love the commentary we get out here. I love when people do the corrections because it just helps me find a different perspective. Don't feel challenged by it. Feel the potential for growth by seeing some good quality critiques out there. And you guys do a great job. Dublin, extra dial. Doolin? What does that mean, extra dial?
I don't know.
All right. Extra dial? I'm not sure what you mean out there, but thank you for the comment. I appreciate it. Doolin, I believe you've commented before, so I think you are already on the registered list of me putting you on the name for list. But if that was a chance to get the exclamation point join, here is your opportunity to get yourself on the next two after the first two were open. Secret Lair Monkey D. Luffy was pulled.
Oh.
And sent out. Just a secret rare. No alternate thing.
Just Foot Luffy?
Just Foot Luffy, yep. We had Secret Lair Luffy, which typically means it's a 3-hit box. Not.
Could be a 3 or 4 hit box.
Yes. We're sitting extra mile. Extra mile. Okay. Yeah, going the extra mile. I like it. Papa Squizar, thank you very much for that exclamation point join. We do have 2 packs at the end of the stream. We've had a massive hit. And Kenneth Roggle, thank you for so much for the subscription. I appreciate it. Imagine that is you, Doolin, in a different name here. And maybe it's reading differently, but thank you so much for that subscription. And I hope you saw it on the screen there. But awesome. Thank you. It really helps. We're trying to get up to 500 on YouTube. We do have more YouTube videos coming your way, so stay tuned for that.
Was that a Twitch sub or was that a YouTube sub?
That was a YouTube sub. Right here.
Okay.
Yep. That's me on YouTube. All right, Papa Squizzer, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you so much for that. Every little bit helps. 500, I can finally get monetized, so all those commercials I push on you guys actually get paid to me in some fashion. Please and thank you. I appreciate it. Good.
Like 1 millimeter off of a penny goes to you.
Right? But that is going to be that much more closer to being able to afford better stuff. Like, imagine when I get enough of the ad revenue and stuff from this that I can afford, like, buying those PRB packs that I always want to give you guys. If I could afford it, if I legitimately could afford it and keep this channel going, I would do nothing but PRBs for the entire season. It would just only be PRBs. Oh, no worries, Dylan. Don't worry. I saw the YouTube subscription, so I just assumed it might be you because you're the only one commenting on YouTube at the moment. So, so that's all right. But thank you so much. If you have time, Dylan, get the subscription. If you've already done it, my man. Appreciate you. Ogia says, I'm actually headed to Zeke Knight's house later tonight to help him practice his deck in the new type challenge for Gundam. Yeah, dude, that's coming up. Is that this weekend?
It's Friday, yeah.
It is this Friday.
Hopefully I can get my deck together by then.
I have some cards. I have some stuff. Please tell me what you need. We only have about 2 days for that. Good.
I think if I'm able to get what the other people in the Discord are saying that they have that I can get off of them, I think I only need 2 cards.
Okay. I might have those. Make sure you hit me up after.
Did you open a box of the new set?
I did.
Okay.
There will be another box coming too. So, and you get those rights to make sure we get those decks.
Yeah, and I'm guessing you have plenty of rares from GDO1.
Oh yeah.
Because I think it's 1 rare from GDO1 and 1 LR from the latest set for the deck I'm trying to build for the new type.
Easy as peasy. Yep. And one of the respectful things I do because I can't afford to pay these guys to help me out, mostly because we're really not making anything yet. It's fine. That's not for your concern. The point is like the best thing I can offer him is free cards that I get from it to make sure he can play whatever he wants. So I appreciate that. Respect.
It's something.
Yeah, it's something. Gets out there. All right, we only have, 45 minutes before we get to the first game here. So do you think that's enough time to cover all these cards?
We can cover a good chunk of them.
Okay.
And we can cover the important ones.
All right, let's do that. Little pound cake in the chat. Porter, do you still need those Grandpa Gundams? Do you still
I think I would like to have at least 1 more. So yeah.
Okay. Yes, please help him out. I'd really appreciate that, little pound cake.
I might not need them for Friday, but just to complete a full playset, I would probably like to have 1 more.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we're going to get over here to the new reveals. Some of these may be old. I do apologize. It's been a month since my computer's been down. I want to get you guys a baseline of what we're going to be covering for some of the new cards. We will get to some actual today released brand new cards to try to close the things out today. And I think those are probably the spiciest you've seen yet. Correct me if I'm wrong.
We'll see.
We'll see. I like it. All right, let's check it out. All right, starting off with the new leaders to try and build a base here. We have, how many leaders? 6 new leaders?
6.
6 new leaders from this. These aren't the new starter decks. This is coming from OP16. Starter decks are in July, I believe, right?
Yeah, July.
Yeah, and those are going to be reiterations of older leaders that we've seen before.
The kid deck better have something good for law.
Right? I'm really looking forward to that. But we start here now with the Monkey D. Luffy in blue-green. I like this, considering our first matchup is a blue-green leader in the Straw Hats. This one, what's it do?
Activate once per turn. If the only characters on your field are Impel Down type characters, set up 2 of your Dawn cards as active.
All right, we're going to Impel Down.
Overall, what we've seen from the support for this leader so far looks like you're trying to go super wide with it and use those Dawn to either go wide or build up your smaller bodies to swing into.
Okay.
It's a pretty versatile leader effect, and I think it's close. I think if we'll go over the support later.
Yes.
Overall, it's solid.
I mean, it's 12 cards or 12 Dawn guaranteed which is kind of like the standard now. Like, we were talking about Enel earlier, and now by turn 2, it basically turbos through, 11 or 12 Dawn every single turn.
Yeah.
It's like it always uses a 12 Dawn every single turn. And this is like saying, well, if that's the new standard, here we go.
Although this is very aggro deck. It's not going to be...
It's not going to wait to get to 10.
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, a new red leader. This will probably be the one. Oh, no.
Don't do it.
No, because this is Spencer. This is his.
I'm going to be right now. This leader is, so far, this leader is terrible.
Okay.
This leader is terrible. It is a waste of money to build it.
Okay. Do you have anything to elaborate on it?
So, read this effect first.
Okay. Well, I'll read the effect here. Activate main once per turn. Up to one of your Monkey D. Luffy characters, or up to one of your characters with the type including Whitebeard pirates with 8,000 power or more gain rush this turn. So it only works on the 8,000 or more?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Also, do you want to know a fun fact? Do you want to know what keyword most of these cards have that they've revealed for this deck so far?
No.
They all have blocker. Why would you want to give your blockers rush?
That's a good point.
I would rather give a card with rush blocker than a card with blocker rush.
Right? That's a solid point. That is a very solid point.
So the deck so far is looking like there are some decent cards in it. I think that if we look at the Whitebeard and we look at the Marco, those ones are good. But like 2 cards, and like the Vista is also okay. But like 3 cards does not make a deck. Not to mention the red Whitebeard's Pirate Searcher rotated.
That's true. Yeah, it did. Well, Garp will work for this, all right?
Yeah, you have Garp, but that's it.
Oh, gosh.
Unless they reprint the EZO, which they might.
Okay, yeah. I mean, we don't know about reprints yet. I'm kind of interested. Have we ever seen a single reprint yet? That, I mean, it's not a manga or...
They have announced some things. It was all the cards that got reprinted in PRBO2 are legal for Block 4.
Oh, excellent. All right. Cool. Our next leader, Buggy. Little pound cake you out here. You're going to be excited for this one. He says, yeah, new Buggy current has 0 searchers. Oh,
yeah, but this thing has a million draw cards.
All right, tell us what Buggy does.
So, Dawn times 1, once per turn. This effect can be activated when your Impel Down character is removed from the field. Play up to 1 character named Prisoners of Impel Down. That is the specific name of the card.
Okay.
From your hand. And I'm just going to say right now, Prisoners of Impel Down is a 6 cost, 6k power, 2k counter character that says you may run as many copies of this card in your deck as possible, or as you want to. So it's not limited to 4 copies per
good,
card.
good, because that would be a really terrible leader ability you'd have for that specific card.
I mean, yeah, you are right, Little Pound Cake.
But every other draw deck also just has like a bunch of searchers. That's true. That's true.
I mean, hopefully we'll at least get the Buggy Searcher that Ivankov had.
I mean, a lot of the Buggy cards that came in the last Buggy deck should still be legal,
but the other Buggy deck works for Cross Guild.
Yeah.
Why would you want to play Cross Guild cards in your Impel Down deck?
Yeah, that's point. Because this one only really goes to Impel Down.
But honestly, this is, in my opinion, going to be one of the stronger decks from this set.
Okay. An all blue, 5
The Galdino is not a...
Yeah.
The Galdino searches for Cross Guild. There is a Galdino searcher, but it only searches for Baroque Works and Cross Guild, not for Impel Down, which does not work for this. The Galdino that was revealed in this set is the 4 cost.
Okay. Yeah, we'll have to look and hopefully they get something. Sometimes it really, the typo does matter, guys. I realize that sometimes we squeeze it into others. And maybe we'll see if we can see some crossover there. But
this deck wants to run a lot of Impel Down cards.
Yeah.
And not to mention, you're probably going to be wanting to run anywhere in the ballpark of like 20 Prisoners of Impel Down.
Yeah, I've talked a lot about like running Roger in most of my decks, and the biggest thing that people have, if they don't have a Garp, their biggest complaint is always, I can't search for it, so I don't like it. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. You can't search for it. You might have to bottom deck it. That does get annoying. It's still worth it, in my opinion. But it is a valid argument that's being presented by my opponents. They're like, you know what? This doesn't have a direct searcher for it. Why am I playing it? And that often will make a big decision on your final deck order. The Punkit says all the Impel Down stuff gets rotated. Yeah. Well, it did because we lost to Ivankov, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah, we lost all the Ivankov support.
And Lil Pocket says, I would die if the emergency added the old Buggy into the Eternal list. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll do it in PRB 3. So when you said all the PRB 2 stuff, is there any inclination that maybe PRB 3 might...
We don't even know if there is going to be a PRB 3.
That's fair. There is no direct announcement. I'm just going on trends. I want to believe. Like, it is the best set.
So.
Yeah.
But apparently the PRB sets have done really badly in Japan.
The money's in America. Chase the money. Chase the money, Bondi.
Yeah, I come from Yu-Gi-Oh, where they prioritize Japan way over the
That's
rest
fair.
of the world. So I've gotten burned too many times to think of anything else besides the Japanese market.
It is something that you should absolutely consider in your debates and arguments there, that if they do decide that that's probably going to be the cause of it. But it's a money set in America. I am telling you, everything
I
that you
think
can
PRB
make.
sets are really good and healthy for the game, and I do
Yes.
think we should still get them.
Mhm.
I heard that I think OP17 might also have reprints baked into the set for older stuff to get into.
Okay.
This is just a rumor I've heard, though.
Okay.
I think.
We'll see how that pans out. Little Pocket says, only a small amount of stuff stays, like Champion Rifle, the Inazuma, but with so much draw, I don't know how I capitalize on draw 2 when I have to.
The Inazuma, I'm not sure, but I think Champion Rifle, if it wasn't for Enel, I would think that Champion Rifle is a really strong card. But because Enel can just choose to bounce one of their vassals back to their hand, and the 6 costs can't be removed, there's nothing really that Champion Rifle does for Enel, like against Enel, which is probably still going to be a prominent matchup.
Absolutely. Good on this one?
Yep.
All right.
And this is the most overhyped leader in the set.
Oh, Sengoku, purple. Okay, and of course it's purple, because why not? We just dealt with an L. This one, activate main, you may return 8 of your active Dawn cards to your Dawn deck. Play up to 3 Admiral-type character cards with different names from your hand. Do we have the Admirals yet?
Yeah, we do. Do you want to see them?
No. We'll get to it. I want to go through the leaders first and get back to it.
Also, all 3 of the Admirals are the mangas of this set.
Are they really? Oh, fantastic. This is more welcome back.
Honestly,
He'll be neat. I think so, Papa. I
he'll
think
be
so.
neat, but this is looking to be a giga high roll deck.
Right? Because you have to have all 3.
You have to have
names
all
from
3 in
your
their
hands.
hand. They're all bricks, and
Oh, God.
they all don't have any protection on the board. So and they're all 7 costs,
Yeah.
which means that they're Luna fodder.
And because it's bold text, the 8 is a requirement. You can't
Yeah.
return 6 and say, well, I'm going to try and fulfill the most I possibly can.
No, this is the cost you're paying for the card.
Yeah.
Although technically, this is not a once per turn effect.
It's fair.
If you find a way to abuse this, let me know.
Black
but
Maria gets how many back?
rested. This only returns active.
Oh, crap. Yeah, I didn't. Thank you. Good catch. See, this is why he's a judge, everyone. He actually, reading comprehension right there. 101. Let's go. Little Pound Cake with the expensive emu.
Yeah, this is
agree.
expensive and less consistent emo.
Do all of them have, like, can't be removed effects?
No, I just said they don't have protection.
I'm sorry. No, I thought it was like, oh. I thought you meant, like, other cards, like, not in. Yeah, that's fair. No! They have no evasion. Evasion in Magic is what we call for protection.
Okay.
No.
So, like, I will say, the sim has most of the cards that have been revealed up to this point. And when this deck high rolls, it is kind of crazy, but overall, this deck does not high roll enough to justify
the
this.
play. I think
Because
it'd be
it's
funny
so
to
many
see on
bricks.
camera.
It's so many bricks.
This would be great for locals. Maybe if
Yeah.
you got some Sengoku fans.
I think this deck will be fun to take to a locals. As it currently stands, I think it needs way more consistency tools to even be worth considering in a larger tournament.
Okay, a lot of low blockers, I'll tell you that. Want to make sure you don't just get overrun. Especially when you're going to be like, you get with that little counter in hand and you need 3 of them, you better have
3
a
with
lot.
different names.
Yeah. Oh, God.
And you only have the 3 original Admirals so far. None of the...
Old school.
Yeah, we don't have anything else.
Yeah.
And here's Yamato.
Black Land of Wano, which is kind of interesting. I like this.
So there is, like, 1 Black of Land of Wano card before this set.
Wow. And it was in the EBO4 set, I assume?
No.
Where was it?
It was back in, like, OP10.
Was it Ryuma?
It's the Ryuma that has double attack.
Okay, that's right. Because it was supposed to be designed for the Gecko Moria deck, but
But it technically
really
also
is-
still has
Yes.
Land of Wano on it.
way to go, Oda. Going in the great callback. Yeah, he does. Okay, I don't have a budget for that. I don't either.
Yeah.
Because he's talking about you two. Like, I don't have a budget for that. I don't know who has a budget for that.
Yeah.
Manga? Heck no.
Oh, yeah,
I
for
haven't even
the
pulled one.
yeah, for the Triple Admirals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've yet to pull even one. I mean, I need to get what is it, variable, and get his luck. What's he on his 3rd one at this point? You've gotten one. Good
I've
job.
gotten 1 out of a starter deck. Although my luck with starter decks usually has been kind of my starter deck luck is kind of insane, because pulled the Gold Dawn out of the first wave of those starter decks, and then
That's
pulled the
true.
manga out of the second wave.
Yeah.
I
Surely
think
they're
there-
going to be a good pack.
there,
God pack. Oh, I
there
hope
might be a
so.
god pack for this set with 3 admirals. I think there might be a god pack.
Agreed, Papa. I agree. All right, let's get back into this. We got Land of Wano type character card is played from your trash. That character gains rush during this turn.
So,
Black from trash, it like it. Rush is kind of like a red thing.
So
but I
fun
like this.
fact.
Go ahead.
Before today, there was no way to trigger this leader effect. So this was until today.
Right?
not I get that it's not an anniversary set, but 3 mangas. We'll see.
Well, I hope.
Yeah.
Everyone can put out their feelings
But-
out there. Manifest it.
Before today, this was a vanilla leader.
Obviously, with awesome art. I mean, look at those eyes.
Yeah.
Encapsulating. Like, you can't tell me those eyes don't like intimidate you. I'm pretty sure most players will look at this and have to look away immediately. I'm almost looking away. Look at it. It's seeing into your soul, my man. Look
But
into those eyes.
This leader could be neat. We'll go over the card that actually enable.
We'll go over some of the cards that actually enable it.
Those be fox eyes indeed, man. I can't stare at it very long.
Yeah, no,
I really feel
I
like
think
I'm gonna
this
get possessed.
is going to be. This might be a pretty solid leader, and we'll talk about it a bit more later if we get to a lot of the support. But
Yeah.
this was also the only leader that was revealed without its key SR.
Okay, so then now that we got it today, which I can't wait to show you guys, it's brand new cards. If you haven't seen it yet, they've spoiled 2 cards, they combo together, it's really cool. It's really neat when they work together. Super intimidated, says Doolin. Yes, seriously, bro. I'm like, we gotta get to the new card. I'm getting possessed. Oh, and we get into Blackbeards here. Not near as intimidating, but is that a theme that I missed going through these?
Yeah.
It is! Oh my god, I missed the theme. I didn't get it. It wasn't until Yamato that it pulled up that that's the whole theme of the eyes. This one, it's like, Luffy, I can stare at you all day, buddy. I love you. Porcasti Ace, we miss you, bud. I have remorse every single day. Buggy, yeah.
I mean, I'm just encapsulated by his smug grin
Right?
over there.
This is a good
and
one.
obviously that. I think Buggy has the best alt art overall,
That is
just
pretty
because
cool.
it's Buggy.
Yeah, those are worse, I think. I agree. Like, oh, man, but then you get into, like Sengoku. I'm just like, okay. These ones, oh, man. This is going to be possessing some people, I'll tell you what. They all have the frontal, back, and side profiles. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. I guess not all. Yeah, some of them
Yeah.
miss the back profile.
And now we have Teach.
Jeez, this one is probably the most hyped I've seen online, and I say that only by the quantity of people saying I can't wait to build this, not necessarily based on the truth of the matter. I haven't done a poll or anything. I don't know.
Oh, this leader is going to be broken, probably. I don't think it's quite there yet, but
Okay.
if you want to, let's read this effect.
Yeah.
Once per turn, all of your characters gain opponent's turn, all of your characters gain +1 cost. And then on opponent's attack, once per turn, trash a card with trigger from your hand, change the target of that attack to your leader or one of your Blackbeard Pirate type character cards. So this is also a 7 Warlords of the Sea type card in yellow, which means that you have access to 9 cost Boa as well as for potential. You also have 10 cost Teach.
You already have just a really good deck built almost pre.
Into it. No Don minus. Buggy will handle him easy. Okay, that's what Lil Pound Cake thinks it'll be. Savage Logia back. Welcome. I need the new STs to start getting revealed soon. I need to see what's in the ZKR.
Zoro.
The Zoro starter. Oh, I'm looking forward to that myself, man. The Zoro's looking really good. There's gonna be a lot of competition for it. But the starters, I think it's gonna be after this season, so we have to wait until all this cards have been revealed for this
It's gonna be
before
a
we're gonna see it.
while.
Yeah,
It's gonna be next month.
yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Lil Pound Cake.
I think Kuzan is going to be interesting. Saba's going to be interesting. Zoro is kind of redundant. Katakuri needs a lot of help, so I'm happy for that one. Kid, I don't care about Kid, but it's a yellow supernova type leader, so I'm hoping that it has good cards for GY Law.
Yeah. Savage Logia says, I'm going to Anime New York City. All right. And Anime Con in New York City in August and getting my Zoro leader autographed by the live action actor. Really? He's going to be there? I'm going to Gen Con. I need to switch. August, I set aside for Gen Con. Maybe I can convince the guys to switch. Because New York City's closer. But I was going to go to... Man, Great. Thanks, Savage Loggy. Now I got a real... I didn't realize he was going to be there. What is his name? Do you remember it?
McKenna?
McKenna? Yeah. He plays the game, too. I mean, come on. All right.
So
all right,
let's-
let's get to the next. We got 30 minutes left here.
Yeah, so here are the reveals for this. I guess the most important ones to cover from this are going to be the admirals
Okay.
for Sengoku.
So on play, add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and set it as active, and add 1 of your additional Dawn cards and rest it.
So on play it ramps too.
Okay. And
And that's generic.
yeah, and on 7, so you still can't even activate this. Well, no, if you got this from play for the leader, it would get you 2. And then Dawn -2, set this character as active, then this character gains blocker until the end of your opponent's next turn. All right, so Dawn -2 at your end turn, you get a blocker.
Yep.
And then we have Sakazuki. On play, Dawn -1, give up to 1 of your opponent's characters -6,000 power until the end of your opponent's next end phase. Activate main once per turn. You may rest 1 of your Dawn cards. If your leader has a Navy type, add up to 2 Dawn cards from your Dawn deck and set them as active. A lot of this rebuilding the Dawn after
Yeah.
you replay it.
I mean, obviously you would need a refund for it.
Absolutely. And another 7 cost from Kuzan when he used to work for the Navy. On play, add up to 2 Dawn cards from your Dawn deck and rest them. And not another recovery. Activate main once per turn, Dawn -1. Up to 1 of your opponent's characters cannot activate blocker during this turn. Oh, wow. But it's just one of the characters.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So this isn't just like a blanket, they can't activate blocker.
Right, and
it's just...
here are the mangas.
You know what? Honestly, I'm okay with this because when this scene dropped, the anime community did a number on getting this as a scene together. I saw so many people trying to redo this, and they did a brilliant job, by the way. The cosplayers nailed it. I've seen the what is it when you gender swap them? You know what I'm talking about? Like when you gender swap the characters. It's got a term for it, but yes, you at home know what I'm talking about. I've seen both sides of it. I think they all did an amazing job, and it's been fantastic. So I'm okay with that. I think that's pretty
Yeah, I mean, just we can go over some of the cards in here. This is the Ivankov for Luffy.
neat. Yeah. Look at the 3 cards on the top of your deck. Reveal up to 1 Impel Down type card. Add it to your hand and place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. Then play 1 character with a cost of 2 or less from your hand. All right. Yeah. Gender bending. That's what it is. Thank you, Papa. Gender bending. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Your turn. Your leader gains double attack. This one I need. I need in my life. Your leader gains double attack. This isn't even limited to the deck.
It is
you use
completely generic, yeah.
Yeah. And then add 2,000 power. Okay.
Only for your turn, though.
Okay. On play, you may reveal 2 character cards with 8,000 power from your hand.
Exactly 8,000
Okay.
power.
Give up to 1 of your opponent's characters -6,000 power this turn. All right. That's not the one I was thinking about. What's the one that pumps everything by 2? Is that a promo?
Yeah, that's a promo.
And that one's also generic, right?
Yeah.
All right. Savage says, I'm excited to build the Buggy and Ace deck. I don't blame you. Little Punk says, I've got 60% of my 25th anniversary set signed, so for by the English VA cast. Congrats.
Nice.
That is a good accomplishment.
Here's the Mr. 3 for Buggy.
Little Pound Cake, looks like you got to go to New York Comic Con. Or Anime Con in New York City. Mr. 3 Galdino, activate main. You may trash this character, draw 2 cards, add up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 9 or less cannot attack until the end of your opponent's next end phase. Okay. Can attack doesn't... I would like to say not rested because it would stop a blocker as well, but it does stop an attack.
Yeah, but it also gets replaced with a
One
prisoner.
of the prisoners, yeah. Okay.
And then
Some alts.
That's for
and
starter
this is
deck
all
stuff,
the
the ban
promos.
list. we're not going over the starter deck, are we?
No, there's no point. Starter deck stuff, guys, we're so far behind, we have to keep up with some of the...
Do you want to
the
go over
actual-
these? These are OP16.
Oh, sure. And they go to the Yamato deck here.
Yeah.
So 4 cost Ace, 4 costs, 1,000 counter on KO. Your opponent trashes 2 cards from their hand. That's pretty good, actually. Activate main once per turn. Get to 1 of your Wano Country type leader or characters up to 1 Rested Dawn. If there's going to be recursion from this, it's going to be pretty devastating. 2 cards from hand is actually quite... like, in the right situation, that can really turn the game in your favor.
No, new starter deck is not going to be legal for the regionals on the 11th.
Yeah, sorry.
I wish. It's like a week after the regionals that the starter decks drop, so...
All those that made it, good luck. Only Doombot, welcome to the chat. Thank you so much for the chat. Yamato, 8 cost, 8,000. Unblockable. This character cannot be blocked. On KO, play up to 1 cost 6 or lower Yamato from your trash. A lot of cycling with this. This isn't one of the new reveals, though.
This is old reveals, yeah. But this is where we're starting.
Okay. Good to see you, Lonely. I appreciate you on Twitch. Ezo. On play, if you you may reveal one character with a 8,000 power from your hand, draw a card. A lot of 8,000 power. Synchronicity. I'm hoping it's going to be some counters on that 8,000 power.
This is kind of a boring one. We're going to skip it. This is just a chump blocker.
Sure. Ooh, Kobe. We got to cover Kobe. Counter 1,000 on play. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Reveal to one Navy-type character other than Kobe and add it to your hand. Then place the rest of the bottom of your deck in any order. Okay. Can we stop real quick just to say, Bondi, I understand the verbiage and everything else, but can we please just put Kobe dash this card number, OP1664.
There's no other Kobe's in purple.
Not yet. But as we've seen as they grow, you'll see things like Hibari. There's a really good Kujaku. It's like other than Kujaku. And it's like, well, there's a 4-cost one that I would want to get, not the one that you're trying to prevent me from getting.
I mean, that's also kind of just part of the balance. You just...
I really wish they would change it. Bondi, if you ever see this, please, please, please change it to the number card. I understand the intent here is that you don't get the searcher to search to search to search. I get that. But please change it to that searcher so we can actually use that for the cards that share the same name in the themed decks.
Just play multiple searchers.
Look at the Nami thing. You know how annoying it is on Nami when you have a Nami searcher and you have an 8-cost that's key to your deck that's a Nami?
This one can't search the 8-cost.
The other green Nami can't search the 8-cost Nami and Brook.
Yeah, but you have other ways of getting that Nami.
Other ways, but if you are leaning on that to get your Brook, or your Nami to get the combo, it's the dead card.
Unless you mill all 4 your Namis, that's not really that big. Unless you look at the top 5 and see all 4 of the Namis, that's not a big deal.
All right, I'll give that to you, but it did come up in a game that I was playing recently. And it is frustrating, because I know it wasn't designed to not look for Nami 8-cost. It's designed to not be Nami 1-cost. But with the amount of expansions, the cards pools expanding, I really think that they really need to update. When they say not that card, it's the specific one that happens to be.
Okay, but what if
searching.
the Nami gets another Nami searcher of a different card type?
Searcher for searcher. That's the point. No searcher for searcher. That's fine. But it's all that number thing. That's it. So
this is another searcher.
All right.
For Yamato. On play, if your leader has Land of Wano type, search top 4 for a Land of Wano. Other than Nami, add it to your hand, then trash the rest. Real unfortunate about this first thing, because otherwise this would be great in Perona.
All right, go ahead. I got a cough real quick.
This one's kind of boring. And here we go for another ace one. If your leader has Whitebeard, you have a character with Whitebeard Pirates that's 8,000 power or more. Get this card in hand minus 3 cost, and it's a blocker. So
give it rush. Give the blocker rush.
Yep. This is a promo we don't need to talk about. This is a... We're going to ignore this because that was the April Fool's joke, was they made the crocodile in another language.
All right.
I can tell you what this card does, though.
Sure.
It's blocker. Return a 2-cost or higher impel card to your hand. Yeah, it's just, return 2-cost or higher to your hand to play a 2-cost or lower impel down type from your hand. It's pretty solid. It'll trigger leader effect, which is really strong. This is a strong card.
Hey, Suru. Backhanded again on play. Look at the top 5 cards at the top of your deck. Reveal it to one Navy type card and add it to your hand. Then place the rest of the bottom deck in any order and trash 1 card from your hand. Well, that kind of sucks. The trashing the card from your hand used to be because you wouldn't be able to... You didn't have to reveal it. But this one you have to reveal it because it's up to 1 Navy type.
Yeah, but it's a 2K counter.
It is a 2... Oh, it says 2K counter on top. That's where that... I was like, I have never seen trash a card from your hand on a searcher like that. And the 2K makes more sense, though. All right. Oh, Tony, don't you dare skip that. You get that back on that screen. Tony Chopper, black, OP16-90, common, 3-cost, 4,000 power. He's the only one that has the right to have everything red from his card. Going into an animal, Land of Wano, Straw Hat Crew, counter 1,000 on play. Draw 2 cards and trash 2 cards from your hand. Then KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 1 or less. I don't think Brook does a lot of reduction, but I like this.
I mean, this is for Yamato.
Yeah, that's fair. It does have Wano.
The point of this card, I think, is just to kill a vassal for him now.
Oh, okay. I like that. I'll take that. Tony Chopper
not great.
Taking out the lower ones.
Speaking of killing vassals, here's one for Doc Q. It's a 2K for Blackbeard's. Triggers activates on KO, and the on KO is if your leader has Blackbeard Pirates type, draw a card, and KO 2 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 1 or less. It's just a way to get rid of the vassals.
Right.
Here's another blocker for Ace because apparently they don't know how to design cards.
Ooh, a buggy. We gotta read the buggy. Counter 1,000 on KO. Play up to 1 prisoner of Impel Down card from your hand. So the one that you can have multiple copies of.
It allows Luffy to have a buggy that does buggy.
Okay.
Yeah, the Vista is also like that, definitely.
Port cost D-Ace, 3 cost, 0 power, Impel Down. I've never seen him ever. Oh, because he's got the chains on him. That's why 0 power. Good call back. Counter 1,000, activate main. You may rest this character, draw a card. See, look at the lore implications here. He's at 0 power. Why would he say 0? He had the sea.
Yep.
Here
Here are the
sea salt
promos for
stones.
the live action.
All right. First off, we goon. Excuse me a moment. We goon. Thank you. We goon here at Homebro Pie for the man, the myth, the legend, who's going to be at New York City Anime Con. Let's go. See Prism Stone Cuffs. Thank you, Papa. I'm lost of words today, but I appreciate you guys in the chat helping me out. Skip it. All right, fine. We'll skip it. I actually did plan on skipping it anyways. I'm really sad that a lot of people weren't able to even get this. I find it hilarious that Bondi Card Fest had the audacity to say, or Bondi Card
Premium
Bondi was like, do not resell. And it's like, hey, Bondi, not all of us got the opportunity to buy it. So
I wish they printed enough of it.
Right? It's like
I would actually like to play these cards in Crocodile.
Right? You have cards that are limited right to the binder, and you're like, do not resell. How are people supposed to get it? I went in every lottery. Every lottery. I had it from 4 different sources. I lost every single lottery for everything that I
No,
put up
I think
lottery
what
for.
it is they're trying to ban the scalpers who get it and then immediately list
resell it. Okay.
Because that was a problem with the English 3rd anniversary.
Okay. Well, I mean, maybe they got after those people. Good on you. But I wasn't going to resell it. I want to play with the cards. I can't even get the cards, guys.
Here's the Garp.
I mean, it's fast way to ban Scout, though they're already enlisting. Yeah. Yeah, that's the Pancake was saying. That's where you got it.
Yeah, that's where I got it from, yeah.
All right, Monkey D. Garp. Counter 1,000 on play if your leader has the Navy type. Add up to 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck and set it as active, and add up to 1 additional Dawn, so rest it.
It's okay.
Yeah, I mean,
It's ramp
I
2.
like that.
That's solid. It's whatever.
If that was in Roger, I'd love it. Nico Robin on play if you trash 1 character with a cost 8 or more from your hand, draw 2 cards. It's
More
like a 1-0.
consistency.
Yeah, it gives you. It does give you the combo. We know we got released.
Yeah, I mean, well.
But that's if you see it. Van Augur for the Blackbeard Pirates, plus 1,000 counter. Opponent's turn on KO. If your leader has a Blackbeard Pirates type, draw 1 card and give up to 1 of your opponent's leader characters minus 3,000 power during this turn. Its trigger says activate this card's on KO effect. It's pretty good.
Yep. Another blocker for Ace for whatever reason. This is just kind of some boring 2Ks.
All right. Oh, no. Daw's Bones. Let's go into it. All right. Daw's Bones in here. Dawn times 1 your turn. If you have 5 or more cards in your hand, this character gains plus 3,000 power. On play, draw card. All right.
Good for Luffy. Good for Buggy. It's just like a small chump thing you can play and then get a swing out of before it dies.
I almost forgot he was in Impel Down. And obviously it would be because of post the Alabasta arc. Jesus Burgess. On KO, add up to 1 card from the top of your opponent's life cards to their hand. Great. So we have another Basil Hawkins.
But guess what? Remember what leader effect does for
He can
Blackbeard.
trash it. He can just trash it.
Yeah, he can redirect a swing to it.
Yeah. So you have an all come my way on the leader. Great. This is yay for me. Oh God. Oh God. No. And it's 5,000 power, isn't it?
Yep.
No, you can't even jump into it. You can't even be like, I tag 5k specifically so I can't KO this. Oh, that's so ugly. Does it have recursion too? It's black. It has recursion too, doesn't it?
Yeah, they're the Kuzans that can play
Oh
it back
my God! What is world? What is life? I understand why there's so much hype. Just bottom deck it. You better. Says the buggy player. Just bottom deck it.
Also, here's
Sengoku, I'm sorry. On play, counter 2,000. All right, on play. If your leader has the Navy type, add up to 2 Dawn cards from your Dawn deck, and rest them. Then draw 2 cards and trash 2 cards from your hand. That's not bad for 5,000.
Yeah,
It usually comes with a blocker, but I like it. It's 2k counter.
and
it is like a consistency option that also gets you to your plays, but it's still just not enough to get the consistency force that Sengoku really needs.
Right. Mr. 2. We're getting play close to the end, and we got 12 minutes. We're good. We're making good time. On play, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost 4 or less. When attacking, this character's base power becomes the same as your opponent's leader during this turn. Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's an alright card
Yeah.
for the Luffy.
That could call back to the last effect here. Come on, Jimmy, just play blue or suffer. I have been playing blue. I actually did my first blue leader. I started with Nefertari Vivi, and I'm 4 cards shy of Lucy. So I played my very first blue leader.
Aren't you only 3 cards shy now? I gave you
Yeah,
one.
you're right. Oh, we're 3 cards shy. Thank you. Yeah, 3 cards shy. I'm now playing with Lucy. I need the Viola, right?
It's the.
No.
I thought it was the Fire Fist.
Is it? No, I have the Fire Fist. I need the Searcher. I need the 1 cost rare. The is it
Viola, yeah.
It is Viola. Yeah. Kuzuki Odin. I needed that, and then 3 of those.
Okay.
Kozuki Odin, 5 cost, 6,000 power, counter 1,000, blocker. On play, if you trash, you may trash 1 character card with a cost of 8 or more from your hand. Draw 2 cards. It's
Solid.
really feeding this engine that we're about to get into. And Marco, we gotta talk about Marco.
Okay.
All right, Marco. If one of your characters will be removed from the field by opponent's effect, you may KO this character instead. Self-sacrificing, but really he's the Phoenix. He comes back on KO. You may trash 1 character 8,000 power from your hand. Play this character. Oh, yeah, it gets back.
So yeah, basically,
Yeah.
it's basically just a fancy way of being able to protect other things if you have enough cards in hand. This is like a legitimately solid card. So
Yeah.
one of the very few legitimately good cards for Ace.
All right. Oh, I love to spoil this one. I saw this just earlier this week. Dante's 1, your turn. This character gains plus 1,000 power for every character card with a different card name. So, huge power up to getting close to... every
The most
character
that this can
5.
get to is 6k, or plus 5k power off of it. So yeah, the most it can get to off of that effect alone is 6k power because of the Dawn under it.
Done or anything. Yep, because you have to make the ability. All right, yeah, 6k. Not bad for a 1 cost. Look at 3 cards at the top of your deck, reveal it to 1 impel down type card and add it to your hand, then place the rest of the bottom deck in any order.
It's an okay searcher that like occasionally is like a chump swing that like then gets run over. It's fine.
I like body searchers. I'm more of those than event searchers because you just need those bodies, especially with today's meta. And I'd like this because it's like an empowered Marcus special that we used to have. Like you're swinging with them. You want to be swinging with them. I like it. In minimal Dawn investment for 1 here to get a decent swing. Oh, Don Quixote Del Flamingo from Impel Down. Counter plus 1,000. Activate main. You may rest this character if your opponent has 8 or more cards in hand. Your opponent places 2 cards in their hand at the bottom of the deck in any order. Hey, we have a pudding replacement finally.
I mean, kinda. It's nowhere near as good as pudding.
No, but at least something. Good. Have you seen the hands people be playing with today? I've seen, like, you get bricked up. I've seen it. I'm seeing people with 14 bricks in hand. Man, they are building mansions with the size of the hands that they have nowadays.
This is a solid card that you could probably tech in against certain matchups. I think this would be better if there was a sideboard for the game.
Dilbin out here with a question. Diet Coke or Coke Zero? I might have missed the point on which that one was in reference to. So maybe we'll catch it in the right time next time. Personal question, though. I don't drink either. They don't actually work. Diet Coke has never been good for you. Oh, here we go. In the last 2 cards here, we're talking about Yamato. 8 cost, 8,000 power, Land of Wano. On play, add up to 1 Land of Wano type character card with a cost 6 or less from your trash to your hand. Then play up to 1 Land of Wano type character card with a cost 2 or less from your hand.
It's fine.
Yeah. Uchiha says, Ayo, be careful on the bricked up. This is a family-friendly channel.
Is it now?
All right, so now we have the 8 costs that everyone's talking about discarding, putting in the trash. Why are we trying to add this to the trash? For probably some of the best art. Can we click on this picture real quick? I want people at home to be able to see this. Look at how gorgeous this is. Look at how gorgeous this art is. And then I want you to realize that this thing will never be on the field for more than a second.
I mean, you could leave it around to swing with it, but
But when you get the ability of what we just read from this, maybe it's not around. Maybe it's not in the trash yet. Maybe. But this card is going to be on the board for less than a second. It's probably the greatest SR art I've seen in the set yet. This set. There's other cards, obviously, that just kill. This one so far is my personal favorite. And on play, draw a card, trash a card from your hand. Okay, fine. You got a filter. This one, activate main. You may trash this character. Play up to 1 black Yamato character with a cost of 8 from your trash. We see 2 so far. We've seen 2 8 costs that you can get back.
Yeah, you've got this one and the unblockable one.
Yep. And this card, gorgeous as it is, will be on play and returned. Like,
honestly, when I think about it, this card almost seems like a worse version of the 8-cost law from EBO3.
what is
The 8-cost law, the
Yeah.
Fem law, the one with 8-cost 6k power, has Rush, and then you can trash it in a card from your hand to play a law with 7 cost or less from your hand and heal 1. So I think mainly just because you get the Rush,
Yeah.
and in the deck that it's meant for, Rosinante, it's basically a 6-cost, so...
Doolin, what is an SRR? An SRR is what happens when you play too many card games. SIR from Pokemon, which is where I probably got that in my head. These are SRs. So, just to answer your question, it's the problem of playing too many card games. I will call characters, creatures, leaders, heroes. I will mix terms. I will mix it over. This channel runs almost every card game out there imaginable. And with that comes every single lingo for the cards and rarities. I love that most of Bondi is similar, but I've heard SIR so many times. We got an SIR, we got an SIR. That SR just feels less.
We can call it a super rare.
I can call it super rare. That's fair. I like the super rares. But then you got the what is the LR for legendary rare for Gundam?
Yeah, that's the equivalent, yeah.
Yeah. And then you have mythics and there's so many different terms. There are too many terms.
Just play less card games.
No, never. SIR is a better than SRCR, actually. They're actually worth some money. We're actually worth some money. Unless your part is Borsalino still really up there in high?
It's like $20 still.
High for one piece. Very high for one piece.
I
What's
mean,
up?
it used to be way more expensive, but they thankfully banned the problem. But I'm gonna say this: they should have announced that before they released the set. They should have announced that pair ban with the pudding ban as well, because it's kind of scummy to release the set, then immediately hit one of the cards in the set.
And then it caused
After
a huge tank.
everyone-
Yeah, and
yeah.
paid so much money in that FOMO pricing, and then it just...
So it is kind of a scummy practice from Bandai on that one.
I don't think they were really looking at it, because from my perspective, I don't think they actually pay attention to us. A lot of guys... bear with me. I think out of all the companies...
Forza Quasar was a known problem in Japan.
Yes.
So this was something that they could have easily hit to begin with.
That would take them to have to look to the perspective of the lens of the player. And what I'm trying to get at is, out of all the card games, I really don't think any of them think about us at all. I legitimately don't, because we have a lot of valid complaints that could actually fix the card game and make your game better that people don't listen to. Bondi by far actually listens to the surveys, but I think it's a bit of a stretch to assume that a company actually cares about the secondary aftermarket for cards that they just want to sell. They have to pay attention to it, obviously, because that's what's going to idealize what they're going to reprint. But at the same time, it's not their market. They don't play in it unless they're playing Secret Lairs games or Bondi Premium games. But I don't think any company out there legitimately cares. It is kind of scummy, but it's one of those things where it's scummy because they didn't think about it. They didn't actually have that thought process go across their mind.
I mean, I don't believe it when I hear these companies say that they're not aware of the secondary market. I think they are aware of the secondary market.
They're just not going to use it as a deciding factor for anything outside of what they reprint. Anything other than that, they don't really care.
Yeah, but at the same time, they knew that this was going to be a desirable card that people would be chasing after. So banning it after the set release, just after the set releases, after they've already made their money, just seems kind of scummy to me.
It is, but again, it's not an active thought and active action. It's a lack thereof, and that's what I'm just trying to classify it as. Because I'm not just trying to suck whatever. You guys know what I'm saying. Bondi, out of all the card games, actually cares because they read the surveys and they do the stuff. They've made changes to fix things, and I'm giving them a slight pass where I'm not saying it's okay. I think it's wrong. I'm not saying it's okay, but I don't truly think that they thought from the perspective of the lens of the player. They thought mostly of, well, the set's coming out here, releasing it.
The Ace Luffy starter, it's going to be okay. It's not going to be out of the box playable. I'm going to say that right now. It is not going to be out of the box playable. There are a lot of good cards from the deck, but first off, you are going to need 2 of them. You always need 2 of any starter deck.
Do we know if these are coming with packs too?
The Ace Luffy one is just like the normal alt art packs that are getting in starter decks these days, but also they're god decks.
Right.
But you will need 2 starters to have playsets of everything, and you will also need staples from outside of the deck. A lot of the builds that do well of that deck, and the deck is only okay, first off.
Okay.
It's
We really should put a deck
solid.
list out on our Patreon for free for
And the
everybody.
deck hasn't even come out yet. We're not
Right.
getting that till
but,
June.
But when we do, I think when we have a full list, we should make a list and let you guys know what to be on the
Like,
lookout for.
I think it'll be a pretty budget-friendly deck, but it is not out-of-the-box playable. You will need cards from other sets.
Absolutely. We have 1 minute before the ad break kicks in, and I just want to make sure that we're basically on break for that time. Papa Squizar honestly thought they would ban the combo before the set released. I agree. Wish they would have. And then it was just pudding. Bro, when I saw that, we didn't have a chance. We were down, right? The systems were down at that point when the ban list came out.
Yeah,
Right.
like Little Pound Cake is saying, back to the OP or the ST whatever or I think it's ST30, whatever that conversation was. Yeah, they do run 4 copies of the Bonnie Secret Rare because I mean it's just really good. It is searchable off of the Inazuma, which should have been a green card. Bandai, I know you hate green yellow law, but can you just give me something?
Right. All right, we got 30 seconds before the break. Red question before we get to that break here. What was that back there? I have a very big dog, a Newfoundland, called Kai. And she is our HR manager, which is not available on the screen. It's on a different screen. I'll show you later here, Dylan. Stick around. I'll show you Kai and our HR manager. She's a big dog. She's a big dog. But she's amazing. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we got 3 rounds of One Piece TCG coming your way. And, of course, 2 packs to give away. So hit that so you can get your chance to get these. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Homebrew Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D. With me,
It's me.
it is him. It is him. And just FYI, this is how much I care about my people. All right, you see that back there? You see that? You see all that little smoke? You see it coming out of there?
Yeah, he set his cards on fire because he was upset about the comment I made.
I can't take it anymore. How dare you?
It's like self-immolation, but for the cardboard instead of the actual person.
Doolin, does she? You didn't know. Does she have a shot collar? She has a training collar for vibrations and the little beeper noise. So if you saw that little like green light and stuff that you're seeing there, yep, she does have one of those remotes, so we can get in touch with her to make sure she doesn't run off. She's one of the off the leash type dogs, so we want to make sure that she doesn't get in any kind of trouble out there. But she's been almost to the point I'm not needing it at this point because she responds to us very well. But thanks for the comment, and I understand actually where that reference was coming from, by the way. So nice, I like that. Clever. No, we don't shock our dogs here. Will that get us more viewers? I'm just kidding. We're never doing that. I'm kidding.
The only thing I have to say is that was one of the stupidest dramas ever.
Really, seriously, just
Who cares?
let's get ourselves into the first round. Guys, we have an awesome matchup here. We've got Kobe. You might have seen it in the last one. It will, though? It'll set the things on fire? Is that what he's talking about? Or is he talking
I
about...
don't know.
The cards are safe, guys. They're fine. It is incense. We're good to go. We have Kobe here, and you might have seen it because when we were talking about the pre-releases, I did have, or the new card releases, I did have the leaders on the side. Our first round here is going to be a really good fan favorite here from MJ Rue, and this very unique leader. Once you see it, your eyes are going to go crazy. No, get more views? It will? It will get me more views. Okay. Well, now I'm going to have to work with AI and shock my dog with AI, because I refuse to do it personally. But if it's AI...
You know what I said about...
I know exactly what you said about AI. we are pulling all the streaks now. Not the right kind of people. Oh yeah, and then why are we even bothering with this conversation, Papa? I'm not going to bring those people into this comment section. We have a good audience. We have people that actually want to play card games and have some fun. I digress. Let's get into it. We've got Kobe, one of my personal favorites. I can't wait to show you. I'm going to be covering this list because this is my personally run right now. This is. It's good again, finally.
Again?
It was good in Buggy. It was good in the Buggy. I liked it in the Buggy.
Into Buggy, which was...
It was a good deck.
Was
a very good deck, and it was very popular.
It was a solid deck into a format with one of the most dominant decks of all time. And how was that matchup for you?
It was fun. It was fun. I enjoyed it, man.
How was the UP Luffy matchup for Kobe?
No, it's bad. It's terrible. But I had fun. I had fun. The deck's great. I like what it does, and it's even been improved from all the new cards released, and we're going to talk about it.
Personally, I hate what it does because it's what the first deck of Bandai's decision to not do cost reduction as Black's gimmick anymore, which was way more interesting than whatever they're doing with Black anymore.
Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, there is some synergy now, finally. And there was that 2-cost doll that I play with.
That's cost increase. That's not cost reduction.
Yeah, that's cost increase, yeah. Let's get to the deck list. All right, we have Kobe starting off here, the red-black leader from way back when. Those who don't know, we can summarize this.
Was, oh my god, this set was almost a year ago.
Yep.
Oh my god.
We're getting old, brother. We're getting old. These times, they are flying.
Oh my god. The game used to actually be good a year ago.
I still think it has it's still there, and it has a great market for casual play. So please don't. We have 2 effects that you have to worry about. Let's make it real simple. If your character has sword, character rush. If a character would be removed from the field, return 3 cards to the bottom of your deck.
7k power or less.
7k power or less, thank you.
That is actually relevant.
It is. Because there are some cards that just get outside of it. But if the character is 7k power or less, you can take 3 cards and put it at the bottom of your deck to prevent it once per turn. That's on your turn and your opponent's turn. You can do it once per turn. So, this was one of the first leaders that was really trying to push hard on the anti-removal that wasn't a character card that would do so.
A problem and should have never been done in the first place.
Because you think of Emu, or because like this one didn't even cause that much rift?
Anti-removal as a fundamental game concept is bad game design. At least in the way in which decks like Kobe, Emu, like just blanket anti-removal. If it's like a once per turn protection thing that can be played around on a character,
if it's on a leader, it's a problem because there's no way to stop that.
Right.
If it's a character, there are ways to get around it, especially if it's once per turn. But when it's like blanket protection or it's on a leader, it becomes a problem. And if you need any reference to this, I would like to point you in the direction of Yu-Gi-Oh! And how cards like Apocryphal Towers existing and the existence of just cards that are completely unaffected by other cards, and what the state of removal is in Yu-Gi-Oh! To allow those cards to only be considered okay because of what it does. The level of removal you need to incorporate to actually get rid of these cards and allow for an interactive game is just way too much, and if you don't have that, it just leads to some very frustrating and ignorant decks like we see with Enel.
Yeah.
And Emo.
Yeah, that the Enel characters are so annoying. All right. Thankfully, we don't have to worry about it in this match. So we have our Searcher and something you can sacrifice for extra utility. We have a 1-cost blocker. We have the Brothers here, which is in and out of the deck. I'm not a big fan of this one in this current deck, but there are people playing it. So you may give one of your active Dawn cards to one of your leaders or character cards this turn. Trash this card and give it to one of your opponent's characters minus 3,000 power. It is a 2k counter. It's a nice little power reduction, which helps you with the Kobe's and some of the other KOs. So not terrible. I just personally, if I'm using the 1-cost, I want to have those 1 costs doing some searching for me, or doing something else like Aramaki that is a nice little 2k that kind of enables what you need in a deck that strategizes with character rush like this. Arguably one of the strongest cards in the deck. On play and when attacking, you can give one of your sword type leader or characters the ability to attack active characters during this turn, and once per turn, give it to one of your opponent's characters minus 1,000 power during this turn. So on a stick, it already has this constantly once per turn reducing to try and help some of the KO abilities that Red offers in this deck. Also making characters easier to attack into, which is kind of the point of this deck. A lot of what you want to be doing is trying to eliminate your board present from your opponent, in whether it's active or rested, and utilizing that powerful effect of giving all of your characters character rush. We have Helmepo, which allows you to return a 3-cost or less from your trash, which is really, really good in certain situations. Mostly you're looking for your Hibari.
It's 4 more copies of Hibari.
Yeah.
But it's a 2K that's also 4 more copies of Hibari.
Absolutely. You have the Kobe, the one that KOs I really enjoy here. If it has a 3,000 power or less, you can KO it on swing and draw cards. So some good draw card in red, which is not very common and kind of nice to see. And that plus 1,000 can be relevant, but it's mostly relevant when you combo it with this Kujiaku that gives all of your Navy sword type characters plus with a 6 cost or less, 2,000 power or more. Really relevant. This thing is really strong. You're going to see why the curve kind of really stops around 6 for sword people, because this card, and especially since this does stack, it does make your characters much more harder to remove from the field. So imagine the Kobe with the +1 and this with the +2. 8k from a 4 cost on your opponent's turn. Very, very nasty. And a nice little way to like filter through your deck, get rid of the non-counters to draw 2 more cards. You have Doll, which has the reduction for 6,000 power. A nice little blocker. Low power. Kind of sad that you have to do this thing because anytime it gets rest or anything, you're never defending the attack into it. I'd say probably the biggest weakness of the deck is it doesn't have blockers with higher power. But big fan of Doll and a big fan of this ability because it really helps you combo well with this Kobe swing. We have the next big addition that really put this thing back into competitive play. This one can be protected from any kind of KO or removal effect by trashing a card from your hand. This is in addition to what your leader can do, but it can also work against cards that we're about to get into that you may be doing that would cause this thing to remove from the field. Whereas
It also is by battle as well.
And yes, it is by battle. So once per turn, it's one of the things you got to be careful of. If they load up and you try to swing into this thing, all you can do is discard 1 card and you keep it alive for once per turn by battle here. When your opponent's character is KO, draw cards. So we have some more of this really benefiting the attacking board state type ability cards. I love that draw ability, which was another weakness this deck used to have until these cards got released. But the other card I was talking about here, this nice little black card that does the graveyard recursion. You get a trash card from your hand, draw a card, and then you get to return a sword card character with a cost of 8 or less, other than Helmepo. And at the end of your turn, you have to bottom deck it. Most of the time when the people are playing with the 8 cost and the rest of the cards to make this really good and strong, the problem of bottom decking that card at the end of your turn was extremely detrimental and really took away from the oomph this deck had for impact, which really, I think, personally kept it from being one of the top competitive decks out there.
I know there's a lot of those keeping this deck from being one of the better decks.
And it also didn't have what we have now from the new OP15 set Smoker
Honestly,
and
I don't
Tashigi.
even see this one run all the time.
I like it because it is Navy. You can search for it, and that's why this is one that's used over the Zoro, which a lot of people would prefer over top of these in red decks. But this one, because it is a Navy type character, you can search it with Kujiaku, and have an opportunity to get this in hand. It does leave your Navy type leader at a base 7,000, which is really strong.
On your opponent's turn.
That's where you need it. I mean, obviously you don't get to the +2 for the attack, but still, where you need it is in the defense. There's a lot of things protecting the characters already with the power-up cards we've already discussed, and you really want to have some kind of turn to be able to use the limited amount of counter this deck has. We don't have a 4K for 1. We have a 3K for 1.
There is a 4K for 1. Ground Death, which you don't usually see run in this deck because apparently it's... Talking to other people, it's kind of hard to get 10 cards in trash and keep 10 cards in trash.
Yeah,
so
because you do have to keep producing some, and they can play around it. So this is a card that you can see in play. This one definitely not in my deck because of exactly why you stated. It's a little bit difficult to get that thing online. Sometimes, like if I don't have this specific search event to start things off, I'm really already falling behind, and I don't want to be wasting a lot of my Dawn cards for these extra mill cards. We actually lost quite a few of the cards that actually helped fill the yard to power up for these more synchronistic and very powerful combo cards. It used to be the older version of this deck had a lot of mill power, and now that we're really just leaning on Aramaki and this event to do the milling outside of countering out from hand, it's harder. It's much harder.
this also requires 10 cards in trash to get the recursion.
Yeah, apparently the way that I already forgot this person's name. We'll get
Cam.
to Cam. Thank you. Cam is playing his version of the list. I like it. I think it's neat to see different. I'm not playing all these things. I'm mostly stuck with the Kobe package. I still like Honestly Impact in this deck as a nice little 1 or 2 of. I play Roger obviously because I do recommend it even though I can't search for it because it is still a great win con when you have it. And I play the 2-cost doll here for extra low-cost blockers, which I think are something you really need in today's meta, and a card deck that really doesn't have a whole lot of answers for counter here, you guys. We're playing a lot of non-counter cards. We're playing a lot of bricks in hand here, and playing that one open for defense here kind of throws you off what your game plan is trying to do. It's why some people, even Wolfen, agreed to take out the I'll whip you into shape counter card. Because if you're playing this, you're trying to maximize a Dawn to plague out characters every single turn. You want to win before they get to 10 Dawn turn, or at least get in a winning position before they get to their 10 Dawn turn by cleaning up the board and having just this massive board to swing in.
And that's why NL is actually kind of a bad matchup because they'll never get to their 10 Dawn turn.
Yeah. That's clever. I like that. But that is the deck that is being run here from the list from Cam's mouth. And now we're going to go into MJ Rue and his deck. What do you think of this deck? What's this do?
And this is definitely not the standard build of Zanji.
Mm-hmm.
So what this leader does is Dawn ×1, when attacking, once per turn, return a character with a cost of 2 or more to your hand to set up to one of your characters with 7,000 power or less is active. Usually you want to, a lot of people run this with like a supernova build that because you have a 2-cost searcher, you can bounce your searchers back to hand, but in this build you don't have a 2-cost searcher, so usually you're trying to bounce this VV back to hand, which is if your leader is multicolored and you have 5 or less cards in hand, draw 2 cards. You also have this Nami as just a blocker that is also Dead Man's Game most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
You have this Luffy, which restands 4, has double attack. It's pretty strong. You have this Brook that rests something on play and activate main, can sack itself to draw a card. You have Carrot, which synergizes really well with leader effect because you get the when attacking effect twice.
Mm-hmm.
You have this, which is really strong because there are so many 7-cost or lower cards in the format right now that being able to freeze them is really important. You have Zoro, which is really good in this deck just because you play it, restands 2, and then at the end of the turn, your opponent can't reliably swing into it.
Mm-hmm. A lot of good stuff. I mean, you're trying to bounce and get some extra searches in. This is a deck I think that you played back in the early day, right?
I never played this deck in paper.
Mm-hmm.
I've always tinkered with it a little bit on the sim. This is definitely not a build I usually would consider, though.
Mm-hmm. I like it. I like the new card additions, the Brook extra attacks, the double attack. Really, after we saw how the damage that Hody Jones was doing, or Holly, sorry, not Hody, Holly was doing in an L-Dex, which is ironically being cut. But it was a really powerful card that we're seeing more of.
Holly was also powerful because it was 3 Dawn. The Luffy
Yeah.
is 6, so you have to wait a bit longer. I mean, the Luffy is also still an incredibly powerful card.
Mm-hmm.
But the reason why Holly was so good was it was on 3-Dawn.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, this is being used pretty regularly in the red-green Monkey Luffy deck, which is also very strong right now in the meta.
A lot of green decks do play this Luffy.
Yeah. Don't scratch the double damage. When you're playing a lot of yellow, you want to get through those triggers. If you guys were watching our actual finals matchup, one of the biggest mistakes than the people, they refuse to attack any yellow for 2 turns out of fear of getting the triggers. Brother, you got to get through it. You've got to get through them. That don't like it, I agree. I don't like giving them 5k bodies. That's annoying. But you have got to power through it if you're going to win the game. If you're afraid for the triggers, they're just going to win because you failed to attack on multiple turns where you're...
I would say make a educated assessment of the risk.
Mm-hmm.
Is it worth attacking and giving them the trigger, or is it worth not attacking and letting them keep the life if in case the trigger would be less impactful at a certain other aspect of the game? It's a balancing act that you do have to manage.
Mm-hmm. I think 2 turns in a row is just too much. It's just way too much.
It depends.
All right. Well, we have our first round gameplay here. I like the challenge there. We got our first search by MJ Rue. Going to start off with the Nami search. So it looks like he'll be going first here, getting that Monkey Luffy. Then Cam on his 2-Dawn turn. I love the 2-Dawn. I think he won the die roll in this one because this is exactly where you want to be. Kobe definitely wants to be second as much as possible. Start off with an event searcher here. Starting off with a Monkey Luffy. Not the best start for this deck here. Does have a character on board, though, so if he needs to, he can clean up this Nami next turn.
Yeah. I mean, so there was a poll in the chat.
Oh, they forgot. No, we didn't forget. I never forgot. But there was 1 vote for that. I wonder who created it. Let's go, MJ! That's my chief of staff. Yeah.
All right.
I never forgot. He just never had time.
He's
7
scared.
to 5. I am terrified, by the way. I am absolutely terrified.
Even though that's like an unwinnable matchup for me.
What? Just because all your deck does is remove and mine says don't remove my stuff. What do
Not
you
to
mean?
mention Garp is bad.
Yeah. Especially in today's format. It's really been power crept.
I mean, it doesn't matter that it's been power crept. I can't play it even if I wanted to.
It's block 1?
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
yeah.
OPO too.
Oh. Dang, it's all. But now you get to play with all those old cards that have been power crept.
I mean, I don't think Ice Age or Great Eruption have been power crept. I just think the things that they enable have been.
Yeah. Hibari here looks like Cam's going to try and explain this. Going to give the ability to give any other character to be able to attack active. Can give itself, by the way.
Yeah, well, Pound Cake, I agree.
Me looking at my Yvonne deck the same way. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think we're just going to clean up the searchers here because maybe there is a chance that they get bounced back.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, would have gone for the Nami first because if the Nami gets bounced back, it has a wider search target than the Beige. The Beige only searches the top 4 and it only searches for 2 or higher, but...
Mm-hmm. I think both are going to be there. I agree. At 6 into a 2, I'm not defending that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Although
is
I
way
might
too
have wanted
much.
to pressure face there a little bit with the leader swing. Because leader effect has to bounce a 2 or higher, so it's not like that Nami was threatening leader effect, so I would have just rather punched face and got either the life or the counter out of hand.
Mm-hmm. So now I imagine MJ is going to use this to attack into the Hibari in return. We'll see if Cam can defend it. I definitely think Hibari needs to be the thing removed right now, given
And
it does do
you
it.
don't want that.
Yeah, and yeah, there you go. 2 cards to defend it. Restanding 1 for the Sanji ability here. And Cam likely going to be doing his best to start threatening this Sanji. Does have a 6 cost, has the 6 cost Helmeppo, so we might see that combo. Here it comes. Discarding, obviously, the Kobe.
Yeah.
Yep. Going to draw a card first to get the order right. Now the Kobe can come back for free. He also has the option to bring the 4 cost back at this point, though. Don't even bother. This is a way to at least get some cards out of hand to threaten the Sanji. Hibari's going to be able to swing in, give any of these cards the ability to attack into the Sanji. So they're going to give it to Helmeppo. I guess choosing Kobe here. Kobe into Sanji. I know Cam's probably explained a lot of like what he's trying to accomplish here too, to try to help MJ Rue understand what should be countered out of. So really good on Cam there. Thank you so much for that. I'm seeing a lot of like hand gestures, like trying to explain, like I'm going to try and attack into this thing. Out of all the counters, you should probably weigh what you value more, your life or this Sanji card. Yep. And knowing I've played Cam quite a bit, he really likes to explain things in a great way to really get those options out in the open. So while we're doing these fun, carefree matches, MJ Rue can sharpen his blade and Cam can sharpen his as well.
What are you talking about? There's $1 million on the line. This isn't fun. Carefree.
Here comes that Luffy we're just talking about. Restanding 4. Really good about this
now
one.
you can only play 4 cost or lower characters for the rest of the turn, notably.
Yeah, and what well, I mean, it's got freeze cards. If MJ wants to pull the trigger on that, we also have the ability to like. And it wasn't in the deck, but you could have cards like Electric Luna, which are getting a lot of play lately. Very, very good cards.
This is a very scary card right now.
With everything being counter removal, freezing is the way to go, guys. Unblockable Sanji.
With
Little
no
new.
blockers on board.
Little premature in my opinion, but maybe MJ wants some more of the attackers. Trying to put the pressure on Cam. Realizes Cam's at 2 cards, so maybe trying to put some bodies out to really get that pressure on. Here comes a Sanji and a live Cam on an immediate take. I don't believe we have a rush enabler for this.
Oh, that's why we're doing that. We're bouncing the Sanji
bounce.
back to hand so that we have a target for that.
Or maybe wants a blocker?
Yeah.
I like that play. We got a bounce here
Just
to get another
pushing
hit.
into face more because now it doesn't really matter about swinging into board because the Kobe's just going to protect 1 card.
Right? MJ Rue in a commanding position, 3-0 life here. Cam has to start coming around, either start pressuring it back or put out some blockers because I don't think Cam can survive another turn. Could go for
clear the board, and you'd have to clear the board and establish a blocker.
Yeah. Very dangerous position here. Looking at another Helmeppo, maybe Kujiaku that's not really going to be helpful. The board is not going to be the threat this next turn. We can go for a search to look for some blockers. I'm not seeing any blockers right here. There's no dolls in hand, and there's the only other blocker this deck had.
has 5 cards in hand, 3 life. This is 8 Dawn?
Yeah. 9 for MJ Rue.
Well, MJ Rue just had their
8 Dawn turn.
7 Dawn turn.
Was it 7? Oh, sorry, 7 Dawn turn. So this is going to be 9
7
Dawn.
Dawn turn just happened. Oh, we're going board here? That's the
You,
only reason
you
why.
have to. You have to.
I mean, yeah, I don't think there's a mathematical way you get game here.
Mm-hmm.
Because you'd have to go. So if you have,
Mathematically, MJ has something like
2
6K
7s,
and
2 9s. But that probably is not going to get you game.
like mathematically MJ has 6K encounter in hand with the option to draw 3 of the live cards that could add additional 5K in average.
And just 1 swing needs to be countered out of.
Yep. And that it's just not the odds I'd want to play. All right, off the search, got a Kujiaku 1K. Does it have a K? It doesn't even have a
No.
counter. No, it's you got a
And we have
non-counter.
3 of them in hand.
Yeah.
Why did we grab another one? I guess
Are
because it
the options
filters.
here? No, the Hibari, the search, and it were the only choices, so there was no counter to grab from here, which I imagine exactly what he was looking for. Here we got 10 into life. Interesting strategy here. I'm gonna activate
Using
here.
Luffy minus the Luffy.
Mm-hmm.
Using the other one.
So it should have done a 1, right?
Yeah. Although wait, we need to swing with the Kujaku first before we get the effect to attack active.
The Hibari, yes. We need to get the Hibari to
Hibari,
swing
yeah.
into life here. This should get the leader, pointing to leader here to attack into the active Monkey Luffy. Gets a 1K, that's a 2K, right? Then
That was a 1K, that was the beige.
okay. Now 8 into 7. Do we have a 2K or an event to protect it?
The events and it's only protect leader.
Okay.
Giving 2 1s.
2 1s. That's a great call from MJ. we could be seeing this lights out here. We're
I mean,
looking.
this is the end of the game. There's literally no way it's not.
Well, always give credit that MJ may think I got to go board because MJ might be terrified of the board state here.
This is not that scary of a board state.
3-1.
You have the freeze
2
events
life.
in hand.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Starting off here with some draw effect from the VV here. Looking at all the options possibly available here for MJ. 6 Dawn left after this play. Cam bricked up. If MJ Rue just so much as breeze in the direction of Kobe, this game is absolutely over.
I mean, I feel like this was a relatively simple turn because with the amount of cards in hand and the amount of Dawn available, I think they're just loading up on the Sanji. There's no way to lose.
So, yeah, they could counter out of that. Mathematically, I think you're absolutely right. That's 9 and 7, 16 with 5 cards in hand. Yeah, you're not getting out of that.
I'm swinging a 7 to
7K?
the waters first, I guess.
Yeah, might as well. I don't know if Cam has it, though. I saw all those bricks.
And yeah, this is just a scoop.
Yeah, to show. Scoop and show. Because he couldn't find any.
Yeah, 3
Cam
counter
did some
events in
searches and
hand.
wasn't going to get much counter out of that top of his deck either. So MJ Rue with the quick Swifty in blue-green Zoro Sanji. Great job. Great job, MJ. It was great. I like what we're seeing here and what we're building here. I think Cam is still in the construction. I know that Wolf, myself, are still in the construction stage, trying to find a good list for this Kobe. I think it's very strong in this format. Is it unbeatable? No, obviously. We got, not to mention the bigger threat that happens to be Enel. And I do like what this deck can do to an Enel if it sees the right cards to match up against the other Enel cards. I like that it can threaten the board.
Favored in that matchup still, from what I hear.
It is slightly. There is some slight favor, and there are some ways that you can definitely play around it. Having that freeze access in purple is insane, or even the resting in there. Hey, girl, good to see you. But yeah, that is the game. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to have the second round of this event: Red-Green Monkey Luffy versus Green Carrot. So we got a lot of green. We got a lot of green to talk about, and a nice, fun second round to get into. You excited?
Yep.
You can just tell the excitement right from them. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, next round, we'll be right back. Welcome back to Humble Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D. With me,
Wait, is that thing recording?
Yeah, it's recording. Yeah. I thought we were just testing if we
Oh,
can.
no.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
See, I thought he was just testing me to see if I was comfortable with silence. Like I totally am. They say that your best friends are the ones that are gonna be comfortable in silence in the same room with you. Well, it's comfortable. See,
All
good
right.
friend, good friend. Hit exclamation point, join for your chance to win one of those 2 free packs, guys. We're here for the second round of this 3-round event. We got a great new deck that's been really climbing back up the ranks here in this meta because it has access to some of the best cards that you need in today's format. We're going to cover them and exactly what it is. But Monkey Luffy in the green-red turtle deck is going to be going up next against Carrot, a very big fan favorite deck that had a lot of it has. I mean, it's always been good. It's always had some good cards.
It's always been okay. It's never been good per se.
Okay. All right, fair enough. We have our 2 decks here. We're going to go into it. We're going to talk about these deck lists, watch the matchup between these 2 cousins. We got Curly versus D Squid on the camera here. It's great of you to see Luna. You know, honestly, it really does. And yeah.
Spoilers.
Spoiler. Yeah. No spoilers, Papa Squids. Let's go. Let's go. We want to make sure that everyone. This is brand new. This has never even happened yet. But we got these 2 Titans going head to head in the second round. One of them possibly can be one of our undefeated champions at the end with those coveted packs that we give away for our 3-0s. But you too can walk away with some packs. But
I'm
right
gonna
now,
spoil one thing. I was one of those undefeateds last night. I was not on stream at all, so
never. Yeah.
if there was a
pretty well.
4th round, I probably would have been, but
I don't know if we're ever going to be doing 4th rounds. We've been talking about it for a while. It is on a Tuesday night. We really don't want to stretch
there
it
was
too
not
long.
enough time.
Yeah.
There wasn't enough time because the store closes at 9,
Mm,
and we got done with round 3 at like 8:45.
Yeah, I
so
think it was-
there was just no way.
yeah. I like it. I like having more time to play the game because I love the opportunity to get it. I think more and more practice we get. And I do love that most of our players show up around 5 o'clock, just getting some practice games. They play before they play, and then they play after they play, and that's what makes the game so much fun. It really shows you that there is some value in this game. Hey, Kai. Oh, you're all wet. Decibel Streams.
Oh, you didn't get the shake off?
Oh no, I didn't get that. I'm in this full body sweater, so I didn't feel any of this. Was finally able to catch a stream. Decibel, finally. Thank you very much for joining us. Yes, we are back here in just in time because we have 2 games left. Don't forget to hit exclamation point join for your chance to win one of the 2 free packs. Appreciate you, Decibel. We're gonna get on the deck list and let's check out this matchup. All right, starting things off with Monkey D. Luffy, the red-green turtle. And why do we call it the turtle deck? Because Don times 1 means it's attached on your opponent's turn. If you have 5 or less active Don cards, you may waste any number of them, and they count for 2k for each one. Each one counts as a 2k counter. So every single turn, doing what Green
Notably-
loves it. Go ahead.
I'm going to clarify something.
Sure.
You have to do this before you use actual counter or before you declare a blocker.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is an on-opponent's attack effect.
Yeah. So you have to pump to get the plus before you activate blocker. There is a sequencing issue. You want to make sure that you are playing the game correctly. The combat phase has gotten a little more complicated than it used to be with effects like this.
I mean, that's always
And-
been the case.
Well, it has been in the order, but then it was like the confusion with Shut Up and Come With Us was a big problem back in the day.
That was a problem with you.
Oh, not just me. I wasn't the only one having the order of which the events would happen. A lot of people just presumed that since it is a blocker-heavy deck, that the Shut Up and Come With Us would give me an opportunity to get a blocker and block an attack.
I mean, usually they only ran 4 blockers.
You had the 1 cost, you had the 3 cost, and you had the...
Usually they only run the 1 or the 3 cost. The 1 cost wasn't that common.
I liked it, but I think the 1 cost wasn't played because of the black removal was so easy. Well, there wasn't a whole lot of 1 cost.
Exactly that.
Yeah.
It was really bad into the things that were really good.
Good in the time. Yeah. I enjoy the blockers. But yeah, anytime you get 2 for 1, that deck just felt. But yes, order of events does matter, but if you have 5 or less, you have to make sure no more than 5. You can use those for 2k counter, and that is where the turtle reference comes from, because you've got this constant 10k wall that you have to fight through every single turn, so long as the deck is in optimal mode here. We've got Laboon, which is the new addition for this color's anti-removal type 2k counter. All the colors got it, and this one is rest a different card in the
Rest
field.
2 cards.
Or rest 2 cards, excuse me, in order to prevent the removal. But it is something that needs to be noted here. Like red was minus 2,000, black was
Red was minus 2k to the leader. black was trash a card from hand.
Yeah.
Yellow was add the top card of your life to your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Purple was -1 Dawn.
-1 Dawn, that's right. Really sticking to the color pie for that prevention of anti-removal, but all of us getting access in this.
I think all these cards are horribly designed and should not be part of the game.
Jewelry Bonnie here is our searcher for the Egghead and Straw Hats in red, so a nice little addition here for
We're really only going to
EBO4.
be searching for straw hats.
Right. We have the old green Nami searcher right here for look at the top 5.
This is not old. It's EVO 2, which was
Almost a year ago.
again.
He's going to have an existential crisis, guys. Stay tuned. Excuse me. Monkey D. Garp, one of the
Okay,
greatest.
this one's not old.
Yeah, this is a really good searcher. I like this one. Look at the top 4 cards. You can grab any card 3 cost or more. Really good. But the downside is you can only play it in Sabo, Porkasi, Ace, and Monkey Luffy. Good news, Monkey Luffy, that lane matches, so you can play this card. But still, one of the greatest red searchers right now if you play in either of those leaders. And sadly, Lucy can't.
Is not named Sabo.
Yep, so Lucy does not get this very, very valuable searcher. Sanji.
If only it had it,
Right.
it would mean that you actually have a top 5 searcher for Cat. I guess, is Garp top 4 or top 5?
He's got to be top 5. Oh, top 4. Top 4.
Yeah, top 4.
Yeah. Yep.
It'd still be better. It would still be a slightly broader search for Cavendish, which the deck needs.
You got your Sanji for the anti-blocker or 2K counter if necessary. One of the really amazing additions to this one for the Nami on play, rest up to 2 of your opponent's characters with a cost 8 or less, and then set up to 5 of your Dawn cards set as active at the end of your turn. It's exactly what you want for this deck. When we saw this, we knew this was for the turtle deck. This thing came out, I
mean,
think...
it's good in every green deck now,
Oh,
though.
absolutely. The double
it's
rest...
it's Dead Man's Game on a blocker, yeah.
Yeah, with 4 costs. That's gross. Usopp here, end of turn if your leader has a film or straw hat type crew, set up to 2 of your cards as active. Very good for a turtle deck. A Sanji that we already saw from the last one that has the restand at the end step. And then you have the Brook extra attacker here. We have, of course, the double attack Monkey Luffy that we saw from the last matchup. We have the new Zoro that we were kind of alluding to that Kobe can't really play because they can't search for it, but this is the new kind of red staple for our card anyway. Roronoa Zoro. It used to be a 3-cost rush. Now it's a 7-cost 9K here. On play, if your leader gains plus 2,000 power till the end of your opponent's next end phase, so instantaneously give your 6K leaders 8K power, your 5K leaders 7K power. You're getting plus 2 for the next turn. It's really, really, really strong for in defensive. Activate main once per turn. If your opponent has a character with 8,000 power or more, this character gains rush character this turn. So, not rush, but rush character. That Kobe effect, the ability to attack characters on play. Not always easy to do this on turn, but seriously, guys, that 2,000 really does make a difference. Sermon, good to see you and welcome back. We have 1 copy in this deck. A lot of people are saying they don't play this too often. I think this is a great closer. A one of, very, very good.
I just think it's a bit too slow. I just think it's a bit
Yeah.
too slow.
We do have the most important cards right now in green. Start off with
Yep.
Electric Luna.
Luna is just so unbelievable. Freeze anything that's 7
7
cost
less.
or less.
Yeah.
And that trigger, it just rests any character card. Just any character.
This is so needed in this anti-removal heavy type of meta we currently live in. The only thing you can do anymore is just freeze or rest. Anything other than that, you're probably not going to get it done based on a lot of different decks and a lot of different 2K counters and option cards that are going to try their best to prevent you from doing any removal. And in doing so, have really removed a lot of removal-focused decks from the meta, outside of a Nell, who, he does a lot. He does a lot.
I mean, no, it does everything. It's a removal deck, it's a freeze deck, it's an aggro deck, it's a late game, establish a bunch of big bodies deck.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mess.
It really is. The fact that it's so consistent is making it that much more viable and that
So
much more
consistent
annoying.
when it usually only runs like 2 searchers in the entire deck.
But it goes through them. It goes through them. Those, you get the draw cards and the 0 events. You get to reutilize your 12 Dawn per turn. You're just activating leader ability every single turn. And after the second turn, you already have 6, but with all the Dawn minus, you're going to activate it again. Do it again. Do it again. And you got these really powered up. And the deck, I can understand why everyone's seeing it as a problem. But if you guys have been watching Eggman in the tops here recently, it hasn't topped in the last 6 tournaments. It has topped, excuse me, it hasn't won or been 1 and 2 in the last 6 tournaments that were recorded by Eggman. So while it is still good, and it is probably the most represented deck in the format, it still can get beat. And I think, personally, when we get to talk about that in the future, I'll tell you my thoughts, actually. I'm going to save that for the future. Lastly, just a 3 Dawn essentially to rest to keep 2 characters at 7 cost less frozen for the turn. They don't restand.
It's just more copies of Luna.
Yep. And 3K if necessary, but most of the time this is what it's being used for. All right. Well, tell me about Carrot.
I mean, well, would you look at that? That's another deck that's running Luna. So, we go over Carrot's effect first. Activate main. If you have a Minx type character on your board, rest one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less, which is decent. The most important card in this deck is probably Zoe. Active main, you can rest this stage to if your leader is Minx type, restand one of your Dawn, and then at the end of your turn, it sets up one of your Minx type characters as active, so they're harder to swing into. You've got this Carrot, which on play and when attacking freezes 7 or less. You have this Carrot, which searches stage and plays stage. You have this as your searcher for Wanda. You have Law and Beppo as your top end. You have this Carrot to restand your leader and up to 2 of your Minx type characters. You have this to give cost reduction to your
the board selection Luna
stuff.
can actually really do.
So Luna can hit more, Carrot can hit more, your leader can rest more, and this Carrot can remove more. You have Pedro, which is just a decent blocker that also can KO something. You have Laboon because it's a mistake. You have Dead Man's Game because you're a green deck and this card's just really good.
Yeah. We're playing green versus green. Who wants to bet that this is probably going to be a longer game than normal?
It could be a quick one.
It could be. We're going to find out Dottie Squid versus Curly the Cousins head-to-head. The turtle meets the rabbit.
Oh, it's the tortoise and the hare.
It is the tortoise and the hare. I literally just
Except
thought
both
about
of them
this.
are slow and steady.
That's fair. I literally just thought about this. It was in this moment that I realized the turtle and the hare have become to meet. We're going to find out finally who wins this race. What you looking for? Or just trying to get the mouse off?
Yeah.
Okay. Papa Squid says, some of these turns are kind of slow. We'll see. Who cares? We're here for fun. It's all right. This is a fun night where we get to learn. Starting off on the play is Curly. Gonna get a search with Julie Bonnie. Top 4. Straw Hat.
Or Egghead, but we're only running Straw Hats. Technically, the Zoro is Egghead, but it's also Straw Hat, so it doesn't count.
That's fair. I was gonna say, there has to be some more Reddit because of Bonnie, the new one that came out. More Reddit. But most of the time when I
The
think
red
Egghead, I
Egghead
think
cards are the red Egghead cards are the Straw Hat ones, which you can already search. But because it's meant for a red-yellow deck,
And when you think Egghead, would you think yellow, right? Because
Yeah.
it's just there's so many different Egghead.
there is a green Egghead card. The Promo Nami.
Oh,
We
that's
saw
right.
it in MJ
Yes.
Roo's deck list in the last one. It's not a
memory.
good card.
Still good memory.
Alright, playing Milky and passing. This one
All right.
taps itself to restand a Dawn.
I like that Tony's Chopper is still girlfriend is still seeing some play here.
And now we're just using leader effect on the Bonnie just because.
Yeah.
So here ideally, okay, so this is the return. Yeah, it's just put 1 Dawn under lead, swing 6 at life, and leave the other 2 up to defend things.
Makes sense. Not a whole lot of power cards in this curve here. He's already got the search on. Maybe you might want to use one for search, but just having 4K counter from the Dawn here.
It's just free counter.
Yeah, so good.
It doesn't matter. You can play the Searcher on another turn. You're going to live long enough anyway. You're playing a slow enough deck.
Yeah, and you know, in the early stages, most of the attacks are usually around 6K attack because there's just not that much Dawn allocation past playing characters. So the most you're really going to have to see is maybe a 6K swing from 1 or 2 characters, if that, in these early turns. So it's a very safe bet.
Here we have Carrot to look for stage.
3 Dawn open, could see an 8K swing, which would
Not
cost
do
both.
anything.
It would just cost both the Dawn. So it is on
Looking
Dottie
at the
Squid's.
top. I don't see stage from there, so we're going to be bottom decking all those. Hopefully we have a
Oh
stage
no!
in
Looking at
hand.
the Law Beppo, he's kind of upset about that. I don't blame him.
Honestly, I'm surprised that there's only 2 of in the list. I feel like it should be a
A 4
4 of, or 3 of at least.
Yeah, seeing Law and Beppo like.
And a Luna.
Oh man, that's so many of the good cards to this matchup. Yeah, if I was Dottie Squid, I'd be a little upset by that search. That's
Oh,
really
only
depressing.
owns 2. Okay.
Oh, well, we gotta
I
fix
know.
that. Papa.
I know someone who can help you out with that. I know someone who has like 20 of the Bonnie starter decks.
All right, let's hook him up. Let's hook him up.
Beef Patty, if you're in the chat, get this man Tula and Beppo.
We need some Beppo in here, especially after the last video where we saw 6
Oh,
of
do
them
we
on
not
camera.
have stage in hand either? That is unfortunate.
All right,
'Cause
gotta
if we
get the
had stage in
restand.
hand, we could have still played it.
All right, going for...
But now the Milky is vulnerable, so
Hmm.
you're not going to get enough value off of it.
Yeah. No, it was so chopped.
Ugh, yeah, that's rough.
So starting off here, we are going to get Pedro.
So here, honestly, I think we have to rest the Bonnie and then swing into said Bonnie, just so that if we swing into the Milky, we have to dedicate leader swing into it.
Right. And it isn't a Straw Hat, is it?
The Bonnie, no.
Yeah, so there's no way to even defend it using the Dawn either. Only protect Straw Hat crew. Here comes 4. What do you bet? We're going to see Sanji?
Usopp.
Usopp! Restand 2. I like it. Here comes 6k into life, asking for 2. We'll see if Squid gives it up. You're going to give the blocker, though. All right, give him the blocker. Save the life here.
KO's the Usopp.
Mm-hmm.
I know it would have rested the card anyway. I don't like the fact that we just played the Usopp before the swing. I think we should have swung first.
Well, absolutely. The sequencing does really matter here. Curly, you do want to make sure that you don't fall for any hidden traps, maybe rests, maybe something comes
Also,
in
doesn't
from
that pit... I'm going to have to check something, because I thought the Pedro only KO'd rested characters. But I might be wrong on that one.
Yeah. That KO was wrong, he's saying, so it should have been rested. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It has to be rested. Yeah.
You know what to do. You know what to do.
Yep. Where you just made Tony Chopper cry. That's what you get when you make play mistakes here on Humbro Pie. We make Tony Chopper
Alright,
cry.
yeah, we're going to
And we want to prevent that.
claw for carrot.
This is a note to remind everybody, read the cards, read what your opponent's cards do. We saw a couple people screw up in the event because they thought they understood how the cards worked, and because they didn't...
Oh, we're carroting again, hoping to find stage. Okay, we found
we got
stage
it! We
this
found
time.
stage! Okay, that's good. You're good, girl.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
that's 3 2Ks we no longer have access to.
You're no longer wet. You're good. Oh, no. We don't want to blow out the eardrums of these people.
Although, we have bottom decked so many 2Ks off of these carrots that, not to mention we've already just committed 3 2Ks to the board, that we are going to be really light on 2Ks for the rest of the game, which is going to be a problem.
Yeah, especially for defense here. So I'm going to get 1 restood here. Going to go back here. Squid in the chat saying it's feeling pretty rough here, especially with 4 cards in the hand. A lot of no counter. Got a couple of events to potentially keep up here. Here comes 5 into life. Curly on the take this one.
Yeah.
I gotta say, Dottie Squid definitely in a good board presence situation here. Gonna use the
Honestly,
reset
I would
ability
have
for the carrots.
stood the Milky, because I feel like we want to keep getting that value.
Fair.
And the carrot's easier to protect than the Milky, because that law is not a blocker.
Yeah. Not until 2 life?
1 life.
1 life, yep. Alright, Curly gonna start a search again, looking for it. Here's the double attack with Monkey D. Luffy off the top here. We'll see if this one starts to turn the tide in Curly's favor. This should be 6 for that card.
6 for the card, then it restands 3.
Yep. That's not 4? No, that's 3.
Or it's restands 4, yeah.
It restands 4, yeah. Restands 4, can't play anything at a certain stage, but still really good here. Adding 1 to leader to make sure that we do have the defense mechanism. Good for Curly. He's been playing this deck probably for the last 4 months since the release.
OP13,
Yeah. So definitely has the sequencing down to make sure that that Dawn is always attached to keep the leader ability coming in. All right, swinging in for 6. We're going to need 2 from hand. Dottie Squid notably looking pretty bricked up at the moment.
Are we swinging at life or are we swinging at Milky?
That's a good question.
Swinging at
The
life.
life.
Okay.
All right, Dottie Squid on the take here. Tying up 3-3, passing back. 5 cards in hand for Dottie Squid. This should be his 10 Dawn turn? No, his 8 Dawn turn. 8 Dawn turn here for Dottie Squid. Let's see what he wants to stack up for this one. 1 turn away from being able to play that Law and Beppo from hand. Counting out to make sure he had the appropriate amount of Dawn here. Saw some top end cards that I'm sure he wants to get to. We'll see what he wants to play here. That carrot here is like a 6 cost, right? Or is it 8 cost?
The carrot's an 8.
It looks like he did put carrot up to the top here. So getting closer and closer to the top end.
I don't even know if carrot's not great here though, because we play it like we swing. We have nothing we can really rest with leader, so it's not gonna really do anything to swing with carrot. With a carrot
What's the
on
cost
board.
requirement for carrot's rest ability?
7 or less,
Mm.
or for the leader,
Yeah.
5 or less. But with Elikla we can minus
we
3
minus-
and then
yep.
freeze with.
There we go. That'll rest it, and I believe that means that the carrot swing is going to be able to freeze it.
Yeah, which is really good.
Still have the opportunity to load up some Dawn on some swings here to maybe threaten the card. Even though it is frozen, maybe that will deter Curly from wanting to defend it. Does
And you
have
could
notably
also just
6k in Dawn
Push
to counter.
face.
So we do have essentially 3 attacks left on board. And all 8 Dawn after the restand from Zhao here. Could just use his board state to keep the Monkey Leafy frozen and try to keep pressure in here to get through this turtle-like defense that Curly's mastered up here. That Squid definitely doesn't want to make any mistakes here. Wants to show his cousin who's the better cousin. You ever play Who's the Best Cousin?
Not really.
No? It's a fun game. I lost 13 cousins that way.
Were you the best?
Well, I'm still alive, aren't I? I'm the best around. No one ever gonna get me down. The pain in this man's eyes. I should have gone the Highlander route. Papa, you're right. I should have gone the Highlander route. I'm still here. I'm still here. Yeah, I should have leaned heavier into that joke versus the stupid song. Here we go. 9k into life here. Freeze the Luffy. Yep. I do have some swords around here. I could have just been like, there could only be one.
Swing with the lot because we're not going to get a blocker anyhow.
Yep.
Swinging 9 again, making sure that
Curly on the
can't
tape.
counter
Yep.
as easily. I feel
Now
like we should
7.
have swung 7 first though.
Yeah, I got the Dawn to be rested. Here's the 2k. This needs a 1. Gave it up with a Garp Searcher. And I believe that's going to be it for Dottie Squid's turn. Restanding Carrot.
Pretty commanding position here though.
Oh, absolutely. Curly's going to have to get a couple more pieces to get this turtle deck all the way in. Does have the opportunity to potentially get out his blocker Nami at this point and maybe start pressuring...
Nami's not even that profitable here because you're only resting 1 thing.
It's not a 2-for-1, but it is an opportunity for him to get rid of the card that he does want to protect, which is the Carrot. Carrot's going to keep this Monkey Luffy frozen so long as it's on the board, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to want to have an answer to that because you need that double attack to really get back in this game. Needs the double damage.
I feel like here we swing into one of the Milkies with the Bonnie.
Yeah, definitely want to clean up on one of those. Carrot no longer valuable, right?
What?
The Carrot?
The Carrot's just the on play. It's a 0 power body on board. It's
So,
a
yeah.
2k that isn't in hand. Also, this is 4 2ks that have been played this game, and I think we've also seen 4 2ks be bottom decked.
Excellent choice there,
Getting a
Dottie
monster.
Squid, getting a monster. Your daily reminder to hydrate, and I prefer that you would hydrate with something better than this.
Yeah, I was about to say that's not really fantastic hydration.
I love that we had the Coke, Diet Coke question. I'm like, neither are good for you as I drink this.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that's why he left. He was like, really? It's not good for you when you're drinking this? It's got strawberries and bananas.
Does
it's
it?
a straw bango.
Does it have those? Or is it naturally flavored? Also, we did play the Nami.
All right. I had to shake all night with that thing. I believe it. I've gotten myself immune to it over the times, but whew. All right, 2 into Milky's girlfriend. Curly, I may never forgive you. That was, I'm sorry, that was Tony Chopper's girlfriend you just smacked there. And here comes Anami with the rest, just as we predicted. Or at least I
Doing
did.
nothing.
He's not going to attack into it, though?
He didn't. No.
Oh. All right. I would have preferred an attack into the carrot. And I guess he just
could've
want to
only
block her.
swung 7 into it anyhow.
Well, we know it's in Dottie Squid's hand. He's pretty bricked up. But this is going to be a turn that he
Right.
might be able to get the...
Oh, did we Luna? Oh, we Luna.
Luna'd. Okay, so we didn't need to.
Okay.
My bad. So this is the turn we could see
I
the
also
first
missed
Beppo
that.
Law. I think we were talking about the Diet Coke thing. We completely Misty Luna'd.
Yeah, we could Law and Beppo here, but I'm not even sure that's fantastic. Because we Law and Beppo, freeze the Nami. The Luffy still unrest, so we could also freeze the Luffy, but then we're not tapping anything.
Right.
We would get the plus 2k, and then we could play Carrot on the next turn to...
Looks like we're playing something. And could be that he doesn't put anything aside, so it's looking like a play for the Law and Beppo here. What are we freezing? Are we going to freeze the Nami, or are we going to freeze the double dragon attack here from Monkey D. Luffy just to keep it frozen for one more turn? What's your line?
I'd probably freeze the Luffy.
Yeah.
We're just doing... Oh, that should have been rested off of the Luna.
The Luna, yeah.
Watch out, could have swung 10k with the Carrot. Load up everything on it.
Don't put it past some people, man. I tell you, they use these 1-cost 0 power characters to really surprise people. And I love it. Like, when the Atama Slaps come in, oh, it's adorable. I love the Atama Slaps. Atama comes in, whack. No one expects the Atama Slap.
We have leader effect rest the Nami.
Oh, that's right. All right. So, all 10. Law and Beppo, here's our first one. Sadly, this isn't the Mihawk matchup, so we're not going to see back-to-back Law and Beppos. But...
Oh my god. I didn't watch the stream, but how did you guys react to the fact that there were 6 Law and Beppos on that board
we
at
were
one point?
freaking out. I'm actually thinking about making it into a short form content and just cutting that, because we were just like flipping out every single play. Law, Beppo. I really want to get good at editing and just put up the Law and Beppo count for the short clip. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Law and Beppo number 1. Law and Beppo number 2. But I gotta cut it right to like each one of those things. By the time the last one dropped, I was nearly flipping my chair.
No, I was there live because I had to make sure, because their time extension was really long
Yeah.
because of weird thing. Yeah, that was... I forget. Oh, that was the deck check where we had the really hard judge call to make. So their deck check went longer. Also, but that was
crazy.
also one of the only ones where they did not use the full time extension.
Yeah.
All the other ones did still go to time even after the extension.
Mm-hmm.
But that was one of the ones that didn't. So
Yeah, we saw the finals matchup, which kind of like ended anticlimactically. It took us a minute to realize that they'd run into time in the. All right.
every round went into time.
Yeah.
That thing. We were round 5 almost didn't, and we were really hoping it wasn't. But there were like 3 games still going on.
Of course. What do you think about the stream room just giving this impression that the gate, like, they're not running out of time because they can't see the time clock there? But if you see everyone like cleaning up and going, does that actually make you think you mentally start having to play faster?
I don't know.
All right, Usopp the play
Usopp,
here.
yeah. Should have been on the board a lot longer. I think that would have helped a lot. Okay, we're going into the 8 into something. What are we going into?
Yeah, imagine trying to clean up the.
Are we going face?
Could be. All right, Curly saying you don't have the defense.
Yeah, taking the life.
That could be an indicator. Leaving 5 open here to play Turtle for one more turn. I imagine this carrot's going to keep this Monkey Luffy frozen for quite a while.
Pretty
here.
much, yeah. And we're going to get 2 swings with that carrot, because what I would do here is we are going to probably leader effect, tap the
Nami.
swing with carrot, freeze the Luffy, play the 8 cost, swing all your other things, then play the 8 cost carrot, restand the carrot, the Beppo, and the leader to freeze the Nami as well. That's the play I would do here.
Do we have any Lunas in hand? No, it looks like we have the 3 sword style Demon Aura, but I didn't see the Monkey D. Luffy event where you can freeze to.
Yep. Rest leader.
Yes, Papa Squid saying he liked the line that he took here, so we're going to find out what he does. Really interested.
Putting 2 to the side. I think it's the line. It's probably going to be something similar to the line that I mentioned.
The 8 and 2, that indicates a carrot play, right?
Yeah.
Decibel says, bro trying to test out the stuff on the sim and just running into a Nell doing 50 things at once and ending my career. Decibel, I feel your pain. I really do feel your pain. I got to watch a lot of matches during the regional, and I understand where people's frustrations are coming with that deck because it is a long term, but it's a good skill check deck. So if you can deal with the patience that the fact that your opponent's going to be playing solitaire for 5 minutes every single turn, it is a skill check deck, and it is notably a skill check deck as we've seen more and more people in these events with at least the ones that are being recorded by Eggman or Egghead. It hasn't won.
It's Eggman.
Eggman, is it?
Yeah.
Thank you, Eggman. We haven't seen it win in like the last 4 or 5 tournaments. It's been in the top, but it hasn't won, and it has been the most represented deck too. But I feel your pain, Decibel. It is. Oh, it's so annoying. And you want to keep track of it because you're just like, did you use leader ability? Is this the third time? I feel like this is the third time you've used it. Obviously, it hasn't. It just feels like it because turns take forever.
I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh player. I'm not really concerned about long turns.
Yeah, you've learned the patience a long time ago. Because the whole game is pretty much 1 or 2 turns if you have the right hand.
I mean, all the games at this point are just 1 or 2 turns usually.
Is it best 2 out of 3?
Yeah, for Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay, that makes sense. I found out this during the regional that apparently Digimon is the only Bandai game that has best 2 out of 3 right now. And I was like, I'm playing the wrong game. Digimon gets best 2 out of 3? And it should at least come to Union Arena before anything else. Come on. And I do
feel
like it.
Good game design should come to Union Arena before anything else.
It needs to fix some of the stuff, but the best 2 out of 3 would fix a lot of the problems. At least as like
I feel like that's
Band-Aid.
just a band-aid on the problems of the actual problems of the game and how the trigger system works in that game, which is just miserable.
And that's yeah. I want the Band-Aid right now as the first fix until they maybe do a real fix with first one's free, second one's to hand, gotta pay for it. My entire tournament experience, 2 from life, 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 and I always had a valuable target to kill. I was like, I can't win these games. I won one, but I can't win these games like that. It's too good. And of course, me getting nothing from life. I'm just
Spending a long time thinking about this turn.
Well, that's the fun part. We get to get things entertaining. We get to talk about the lore of Carrot. Papa's like, I was taking forever to think it during this turn. I don't blame you. Sometimes it can feel kind of like a do or die turn here for him. He is at 1 life. He needs to freeze these things efficiently. I don't. There is Red Rush, but only Character Rush from the deck list we saw. But there is always a threat that there is some Red Rush, and given you don't know the deck list.
These two have played a lot against each other, so I think they know the deck list pretty well. Okay, 6 life, freeze Luffy, just tap 1.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure Curly's just going to give up a Dawn for that one. Which he did.
Wait, why are we...
We got some actions. Looking like Electric Luna, but I didn't see one. Nope, 4, 5.
Why are we playing things now? I feel like there was a... Okay, Law,
Alright, Law.
Bounce Carrot back. Guess because we want the other blocker. Play Carrot, freeze the
Freeze.
Nami.
Okay.
Okay, I mean...
So freezing 2. Here's a Milky.
1. Zoro, you stand 1, so we're back at 6. Guess we can... No, we already leader affected this turn. Because that's how we tap the Nami.
Yeah.
I was thinking if we have the 6 cost, we could tap Usopp, KO that, and have the whole war be basically done with. But if we've already used leader effect, that's not an option.
Right. Not a lot of great attacks here.
Yeah, I think the A cost was a better play here.
10 Dawn. We do have an attack from Law and Beppo still possible here. Here comes 6 for another.
Another Law. Although this one doesn't do anything. It's just for the blocker, really.
Yeah. Well, haven't you ever froze something? Do you know what's better than freezing something once? Freezing it twice. It doesn't do anything different. By the way, if you're out there and don't know the game, it doesn't do anything. It's just...
5 into Nami, not worth tapping any of the Dons that we can actually protect from the Law and Beppo hit, which we still have enough Don for.
Right. Yep. So here comes...
We just tap all 4 and that gets us there.
Yep. Curly doing the math in his head is like, wait, how many do I need to tap for this?
All 4, but it's the only swing remaining, so...
Yep. And why the turtle deck just has so much defensive power here.
Yeah, and end of the turn, we're gonna Zo
To restand.
the carrot.
Mm-hmm. Lon Beppo, not too much of a threat from being attacked here. And if it does, I don't think he's going to be that. The Dawn investment alone is
So-
going to be too much.
If we have Brook plus unblockable Sanji, I think we just lose here, though.
Yeah. Yeah, if we can get an unblockable from Curly here, that would be a devastating
It'd have
turn
to be
of events.
unblockable and Brook,
Mm-hmm.
so that we could swing twice. Oh, there's Zoro for character.
Zero.
rush.
Do we have? Yeah, we do. We do have character rush here. Here comes 8. See if we get a block from here. Likely will. Highly recommend trying to use, especially with this many blockers, get the blockers out of the way. Don't allow your opponent to, don't go to 0 so your opponent can just do a unblockable trick play. It's a very dangerous situation. All right, good, good. Dottie Squid with a block. Keep yourself at that 1 as best you possibly can. If you're playing against yellow, try to keep yourself at 2
Alright, and
because
now
Bonnie is a
we're
menace.
passing here to restand 2.
Yep. All right, so turtling up here, but also has a 7k power for turn, so a lot easier for Curly to defend against these attacks here.
So now we probably do the 8 cost play.
Yeah. Can we freeze the Zoro anyway? We'd have to reduce first, right?
We would have to find. I mean, I was just gonna freeze the Luffy and the Usopp.
Okay. But can we afford to take a leader and an Unworn Zoro hit next one? We have 2 blockers.
2 blockers. Again, I mean, if it's Brook plus
Unblockable.
unblockable, I don't think we can, but
Yeah.
that's just a risk we have to take at this point.
Would be pretty devastating to see it. I hate seeing it, but I fall for it all the time. I remember I was playing against a fun match with Nami here recently.
We do have the whatchamacallit in hand.
Hey Joe, welcome to chat. Didn't attack with Zoro because it really wasn't a target for him. It has character rush,
Yeah, as
and it would need
character rush.
two Dawn attached to even threaten the Lon Beppo. So sadly, there wasn't
Yeah.
any target for the character rush
I mean,
to actually
we could
work.
have baited a block with the. The only thing we could have done is bait a block with Usopp. And
Fun match with Nami. Why are you lying? It was fun. I actually liked playing people with that. It was a fun match.
Yeah, we could have baited. Maybe we could have baited a block with the Usopp, then swung into that blocker with Rush, but that's pretty unlikely.
Mm-hmm. And Papa Squizzard actually out there helping out Hey Joe out there. Apparently, with the commentary, Curly really just wanted to keep his open Dawn for defense, which makes sense. He realizes he's getting close to endgame. Probably has a very low counter hand, given how much he's used up to this point. And trying to push for game and have to fight through all these blockers is absolutely insane. One of these cards should be gone, right?
I think that carrot should be in hand.
Okay. Of course you have an update. You ruined one of my streams already.
Hey, this stream's been going fine.
So far, please don't. Can you knock on wood, please? Thank you. Thank you. Last time I tried testing it tested back, man. It tested back. It was not willing to let me have a good night.
Yep. Here's Electro. Probably want to tap the Searcher. Yeah.
There we
Tap
go.
the Searcher, -3 cost to the Zoro, then we can freeze the Zoro. Thank you, Little Pound Cake.
Right.
Tap the Zoro, swing into
Oh, we have
carrot.
a way. Okay.
Even if we're not going to get the full value off of the actual... I mean, probably attach the Dawn to the carrot. What are we doing now?
It's a lot. I feel like it's not carrot time yet. Ooh, another Pedro altar here. Got a nice little blocker. So, Dottie Squid
not-
blocking up just as much.
Sure on that one. 'Cause I feel like we could have...
Carroted at this point.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it maybe once this game. It's a beautiful carrot. I think it's an alt if I remember
No, it's
correctly.
not.
It's not? Oh man, it still looks great. Got what looks like 3 or 4 Dawns still open and available here for some potential swings, but with 8k in counter and the leader at 7, Lon Beppo is the only real free attack here.
I mean, we have Dawn, though.
Hmm.
Yeah, swinging Beppo into...
Luffy. All right, finally giving up on this, I guess. Like he's had it frozen this entire game. but it looks like we are going to see a defense play here.
Tap 1, then tap more for Charleston. Pitching pitching the unblockable.
Maybe he has an extra one. There
Probably
are 2 cards.
telegraphing that, but yeah, and then we get to restand 3. Yeah, that Luffy's not going anywhere.
Yeah. And unless he wants to really bait out with getting rid of blockers, but if he does swing with these blockers, that's more of a chance that
Swing with
Curly
the
could
blockers
swing.
that we already have to put Dawn under to even get any value out of.
Yeah.
Guess we're just turning Carrot sideways to freeze the Zoro.
Zoro? Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Least amount of Dawn investment needed for a massive swing. And looks like we got 4 more Dawn. Could go up for a 9K
6
swing
more.
and really do 6 more. Not really do much here. All right, here comes 6
Oh, 5.
for Carrot. He's so used to blinking it, he thought it might give him to play rested. he was. It's like he's blinked it so many times this game. He thought, oh, this comes to play rested. No,
And then we're stage restand Peppa, I guess.
because you can.
Yeah.
All right, back to Curly's turn here. 2 life, successfully survive that turn. We'll see if he can 7 another Zoro back to back, or are we gonna see Brook for the closeout?
Brook, I don't even know if I would Brook in this position, although maybe you have to. It would have to be Brook plus Sanji.
Mm-hmm. Here's that's
Not-
Brook.
Wrong
That's
Sanji.
Sanji.
Wrong Sanji, though.
Oh,
Like,
Sounds
not a
like
bad card here, but still.
sorry. The all I've seen a lot of the Brook cards and that all the
Oh, Nami's pretty scary, though, here.
yeah. It's gonna be resting 2 of these. What does Usopp need? Nothing to attack. He doesn't need anything. Here comes 6 in a life. Let's see what Dottie Squid has for his protection. Yep.
2K.
There's a 2K.
That we knew we had. 7.
7K coming into life here. Imagine this one probably get the block. No, I'm gonna take the life.
No, that was...
No. You should take... No, Dottie Squid, no!
I mean, maybe he's just feeling more comfortable because one of the Sanjis was pitched, but...
Yeah, you gotta be weary of that unblockable.
You really do.
You got to be careful. Like, I've fallen victim to it all the time. Don't think this critically. Like, it feels real bad when you're just like, of course I should have realized the blue Sanji gives unblockable. Of course the red Sanji gives unblockable. Of course they have this. You got to respect it. There's so many decks nowadays that just have those one little closers. In a red deck, if he was playing Roger right now, not a good time. Not a good time to take that life. Obviously, you know his deck list, but if you're playing against someone you don't know, you have to respect the Roger.
Hey, and against red, you just always have to respect unblockable.
Yeah.
Because it's not just Roger, it's the Sanji, and then there's a bunch of other things, too.
I think one of the events rotated out, but there might be another one out there. But yeah, you just gotta respect it, guys. Especially in these closing stages where both opponents are really low on cards on hand, a lot of less action. The math gets super easy for attacks in the math here. So looks like we're gonna be resting the Sanji.
I don't know.
Is Dottie Squid's going board here? What's a Carrot gonna do?
I doubt it. I would have, at this point, I would have much rather rest the Nami and try and go face.
Yeah.
I don't think we're winning this either way, but I feel like we had more of a chance of winning this by tapping the Nami.
And trying to get through that wall. And you got to get through the turtle deck. It is 10K encounter represented by Curly here with that open Dawn. But do know that sometimes it just doesn't have the counter in hand. So do your best to try to get 2 Dawn out of every single attack. If you possibly can, to try and fight through the turtle deck. Means you got to be swinging 2+. And it's probably the cheapest, most efficient way in which to get that Dawn out of the way. Save your last attack for the Law and Beppo if you can try to get that ping point. But this is a walled up deck here. All these characters being protected by the Monkey Luffy. A blocker for just in case in a check run here. And Dottie Squid with no life needs to keep all 3 blockers active in order to ensure that he stays alive. But sadly, just one unblockable could be the end of this game.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we have to end the game this turn for any shot.
Here comes 6. I would have preferred 7 if possible, but I don't know what the down access is right now.
And I feel like I know exactly what the play is. It's going to be carrot, so we need to
Keep 8 open.
yeah. This is probably just a...
Unless he grabs the last 2. Oh, I'm sorry, last 3. Four open 6. I don't think the carrot is the play today.
I mean, why wouldn't it be at this point, though? I mean, if we're playing the 6 cost, we get rid of the Usopp. But then...
All right, maybe not. He's rethinking it. Maybe it is a play. It's 3, 4. No. Dottie's going in the tank here. Dr. Caboodle. Caboodle. Or is it Caboodie? Caboodle. All right, Dr. Caboodle, welcome to the chat. Thank you so much. Make sure, and the follow. Thank you so much. Be sure to join my Discord. If you do win today, that is the way I contact you to find out how to send it your way. And Curly, good to see you. Thank you so much. What up? Good to see you, man. We're in your first game of the day right now. Maybe we'll see you again. Let's hope. But we got Curly on camera right now. Your cousin is also in the chat. Going head to head here. I'm waiting to see you guys argue in the chat. It'll be great. As all good cousins do. Know that Papa Squid has offered a duel to the death, Highlander style. I'm not misremembering that.
I feel like there was one of those words, but not much else.
Curly's like, it was a brutal match. He understands. Highlander, there can only be one after this. Oh, we're getting close to end game here.
This has been a long one.
Yeah, it is. Another Pedro blocker. We argued the whole ride home. As any good cousin does.
Hey,
As any good cousin does. I like it.
What are we doing here?
Here comes 6.
7?
No, he tapped 4 for the Pedro.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's one under.
Yeah.
Okay, for that carrot, which I guess KOs the Sanji.
Okay. Sad we're gonna lost the loot. Yeah, kills that one. We lost the carrot though that was keeping these things locked in for so long here. Right now,
Playing
Beppo's
another
attacks
Zoe,
does nothing.
We can now tap Zoe again, restand a Dawn to leave one open for a counter event.
Okay. Law and Beppo really not going to get anything in here. He's got
I
plenty
mean,
of Dawn.
we swing with leader into face first. Although
Yeah.
there's the blocker still. Wow, yeah. I think this game's just over.
Well, it's getting close to the end. We'll see 2 life to 0 life. Curly drops an unblockable. This game is absolutely over.
And unblockable plus Brook.
Mhm.
Dead man's plus Brook.
All right, going into Luffy. I like this attack, but still he has 3 to protect it.
Okay.
1 open. Hazelnuts, welcome back. Good to see you.
5. Just tap.
Tap the 1.
We already...
I don't...
Didn't we already...
Leader ability? No.
We already tapped... How did we restand the second Dawn? We already used one of...
Is there something with Pedro I'm missing?
No.
Okay. Comes
Where
7.
did we get the second untap from off of that Zoe?
All right. Curly on the take here. This will be the last take. Papa Squeeze, I think it just made a mistake. Okay. Again, Papa making Tony Chopper cry, my man.
Oh, we went back.
Oh, they went back. Okay. Not that button.
You weren't supposed to see that.
You saw nothing. You saw nothing.
How are the cards burning down over there? They're fine.
Oh, they're all fine. It's all done too. There's no more smoke. I love having open flames right near all my cardboard. Definitely an intelligent move. All right, so if we have an unblockable, he's got 2 aside. This has got to be Sanji. This has got to be Sanji.
Yeah, Sanji plus Brook. I mean, we don't even need Brook at this point. We just
No,
Sanji,
just
load
Sanji.
up for everything.
Yeah. Curly, I feel like he sees the writing on the wall here. Drop 2.
Oh, there's Deadman's game.
Scream.
Okay, if it's Deadman's plus Brook, this is definitely over.
Oh my gosh, the disrespect. Nami blocker coming in for an attack.
Turn that sideways.
Oh,
Yeah,
jeez.
the
The
scoop.
frustration. He only had 2 cards in hand. Oh, he got through. He had the rest. Wasn't even Sanji. Oh, man, but that card was exactly what he needed in that situation to end it. Whoo, Curly squeezing it by on time.
Yeah, there it was. In hand the whole time. I
The
feel
whole time. Go ahead.
I feel like that carrot would have been good several of those turns there.
Right? I would have liked to see the Carrot see some play. It's a really good card. Good match still. Congratulations to Cousins. I really I understand the frustration, Dottie Squid. You're getting so close. But always remember, you got to be careful with that last hit here. He was 2 damaged and another Nami in hand here.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, 2 DMGs and a Nami in hand. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
you were never winning that.
Oh, no. So sorry, buddy. I'm so sorry. It's still a great match, and good news. Curly is on the screen next here, so we're going to see him up against, guess what? Our
Pino.
Pino. Our final match of the day is going to be Curly versus Purple and Nell. Stay tuned for that. We're going to take a decent break. We're going to get all the names added up to the wheel here. Make sure that we get everything registered and get in our last match before we give away those packs that we're giving away at the end of the stream. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Blaming me for playing with fire. Leave your fears and worries behind you. A better way, you're flying solo. I wish you'd stay to make it worthwhile. We scream loud on a coast of sunshine. Nothing can stop us. We're on the best just right. Only you can keep me smiling. Beautiful that you are hiding. You are the sunrise on the loneliest night. Whoa, the sunrise on the loneliest night. Whoa, the sunrise on the loneliest night. Whoa, the sunrise and you are golden. You are the sunrise on the loneliest night. Oh, the sunrise on the loneliest night. Oh, the sunrise on the loneliest night. Oh, the sunrise and you are golden. The sunrise and you are golden. Oh, the sunrise on the loneliest night. Oh, the sunrise on the loneliest night. Oh, the sunrise on the loneliest night. Oh, the sunrise and you are golden.
Everybody's watching. Now it's time to show them. Losing's not an option. So I'm locked and loaded. You see them colors, right? Boy, that's family pride. And when it's all said and done, we'll hang that banner high. I am to the ceiling, legends in the building. I'm the hero and the villain, depending on how you spin it. Taking out the competition, I enjoy the feeling. Yeah, I came here on the mission, nothing stopping me from getting it. I'm going for the gold, going for the gold. Nothing less than number one, I'm laser focused in my zone. Yeah, I do it for my city, yeah, I'm rapping for the whole team. Reach the highest level, all striving for that one thing. Raise up, raise up, raise up, raise, raise up, raise up, raise up, raise, raise up, raise up, raise up, raise. Going bigger, going home, yeah, going this moment, I'll give the best of me and show I am the strongest. I never failed a dream, it's just how bad you want it. We bout to wreck the scene, good luck to my opponent. I'm a beast, a machine, I'm a monster. Bring the heat like the steam from a sauna. Off the leash, me and my team, we bring the drama. We believed anything we can come. Yeah, high up to the ceiling, legends in the building. I'm the hero and the villain, depending on how you spin it. Taking out the competition, I enjoy the feeling. Yeah, I came here on a mission, nothing stopping me from getting it. I'm going for the gold, going for the gold. Nothing less than number one, I'm laser focused in my zone. Yeah, I do it for my city, yeah, I'm rapping for the whole team. Reach the highest level, all striving for that one thing. Raise up, raise up, raise up, raise, raise up, raise up, raise up, raise, raise up, raise up, raise up, raise. Going bigger, going home, yeah, going for the gold.
Welcome back to Humble Pie. I'm your host, Jimmy D. With me,
His name is Jimmy D.
yes, with me is myself. Me, myself, and Irene is how we say it. We've got our last and
Who's
final round.
Irene?
It's a movie. It's an older one. I'm dating myself with that one. It's a really good movie. Check it out. Crazy. Jim Carrey. One of his peak of his acting career. It was pretty good. We have 2 packs to give away at the end of the stream. This is the last round, guys. We have 2 Tier 1 decks that have been representing pretty well in the top 16 of most of the events we've seen within this regional season right now. Still on the way. Many people still playing in different locations and different stores to get their regions all over the United States of America, trying their best to get those invites to the Bondi Card Fest that we're still waiting to figure out where it's going to be at. Have you seen anything about it?
No, usually they don't announce it by this point. Usually it'll be after the first wave of regionals. They'll announce where Nats is going to be and all that.
I'd still like to see if we're going to have a One Piece Day. I don't know if that was a one-off.
I think that was a one-off thing by this point.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything for the One Piece Day yet. I have seen for the Japanese One Piece Day a lot of advertising for that. So I was really hoping. I went to the websites, was like, oh, it must be up, and
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing yet. I think that if they was going to be, it would be by this time. But
It would have already happened by now. The last
Yeah.
one already happened by now.
yeah, we'd known by February. I think was when we knew we were supposed to get ready for that. So sad days. Maybe the stores will do.
I mean,
something.
we knew about the last One Piece Day when we were getting back from Bandai Fest
Oh.
Orlando.
That's right. We did. Yeah, in February, right? Or
That
it
was January.
It was January. Yeah, it was a good time. I would have liked to have seen something like that, but they're probably waiting for when we are all at the same timeline.
Probably.
Okay, that would
Like
make
for
sense.
release schedules. That makes a lot of sense.
Yep. Could delay this year and then maybe bring back next year. You think, or just delay the well, the One Piece Day is kind of like a day. It's a
Yeah,
set
but we've
time.
never really done the One Piece Day celebrations on the day before, so
That's fair.
maybe when things actually line up better, we'll see more of that.
That'd be pretty good. I'm hoping that's the case. Bondi, if you ever watch these videos, please bring those things back. That was such a wonderful day. I really had a lot of fun. All the people that went
I
down
didn't
there.
get to go.
Sorry.
'Cause I was broke.
Yeah. We're working on it. We're working on it to make sure we can afford these trips. It was such a fun trip. I love those times we can get there. And definitely looking forward to seeing where the Bondi Card Fest is. If it's in LA, yeah, I'm skipping that one, boy. But if it is somewhere between the mid-state and here, probably try to make my way. Yeah, Little Pound Cake couldn't go either. Uchiha says there's no peak of Jim Carrey's acting career, as he's always been one of the funniest actors I've ever seen. It's all peak. All right. But I mean, is he acting anymore? So when I'm saying peak, I'm really saying like he was in the most amount of movies and things like that. So, but I get where you're coming from with Chia, so I really don't want to argue that point. He was a really good actor. Little Pound Cake says, with $0 and a $0 an hour job. Yeah.
I was in the same boat at that point.
Right.
And I mean, I'm back in that boat now.
Yeah.
Hopefully not for long.
We're going to work through it. We got there. We're going to get that through and make sure that all of this starts getting us into
If anyone has any low skill job opportunities in the Charlottesville area, please hit me up. I am desperate.
All right, we're going to get into the last round of the 2 deck list for this. We have Monkey D. Luffy versus P&L. This is the top 2 decks currently out there. There's all the decks, by the way. They're all the decks.
Luffy is not one of the top 2.
It's been winning quite a bit.
It's good.
Yeah. Curly says, I'm looking too.
Yeah.
All right. It is the job market
Like,
that we're
it's
in.
decent, but this is like top 7 for RG Luffy.
Okay. I've seen so many people doing so well in the Twitter. It could be case-by-case
Confirmation
situation.
bias.
Sure.
I think that one is confirmation bias because overall it's Pinel, Nami, Lucy, Bell Luffy, and then there's other things below, like then Mihawk, then...
They're really naming consistency. Always seeing the cards that they want to see. And the triggers are
consistency
insanely.
wins the game.
That's why we're seeing such an up with more searchers and decks. And the deck we're about to cover has 3 off the bat? Let's get into it.
And the other deck we're going to cover is going to have 2.
Yeah, and mostly draw. Draw and search kind of go hand in hand when it comes to this. Just now realizing that I didn't update the P&L here. But we're going to fix that while I quickly go over...
That is not...
What?
You were
Of course
about
it
to click
was.
Doflamingo.
No, it's totally him.
For those at home, he was about to make a mistake.
As we were talking about before, we had Searcher. We already talked about the best Searcher, because we did go over this over the last man, and I'm going to go a little bit quicker with this one because of that. If you want the longer deck list, please go to the last VOD, or rewind. Sanji gets the anti-blocker. This is the greatest card printed for this deck. The new Nami that restands 5 at the end step. Usopp, a nice little restand engine. Sanji, a restand engine. Brook, an extra attack engine. And an awesome addition from this newest set. We have the double attack and double damage here from the Monkey D. Luffy, which is absolutely devastating in the right position. We have the character Rush Zoro that gives the leader plus 2k on the opponent's turn. The new fan favorite from most red decks, given its capabilities of just giving that plus 2k to the leader. Is it base attack? Or no, it says plus 2k. And of course, in this deck in particular, we do have Roronoa Zoro 9 cost. This is in and out of a lot of different decks. A lot of people think it's just too slow. If it does get seen, though, it's probably going to lights out. And I would be remiss if I didn't talk about the 2 strongest cards in this format. Electrical Luna, and due to that freeze, and I know you're strong, so I'll go all out from the very start. Very good freezing effects and event cards, and right now in this heavily anti-removal type meta we are in right now, freezing is pretty much the best you're going to get away with. That or resting and freezing. Ready for Penel?
Yep.
Let's do it.
And like I said, all the way from 12 searchers down to 2.
Yeah.
So if you don't know what this leader does, it does everything. So under the rules of this game, your Dawn deck consists of 6 cards. Mm-hmm. And then activate main once per turn. If it's your second turn or later, add up to 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck set as active, and add up to 4 additional Dawn cards and rest them. So this ramps you 5 Dawn, and then give 4 rested Dawn to one of your leader characters. Mm-hmm. So this just does everything. It ramps 5, then it gives 4 rested. So this is better Rayleigh, and it just does everything. You have your vassals. You have 4 Ohm, which all the vassals have this on play of Dawn -1 draw card. Ohms is when attacking, does not matter. Give up to one of your opponent's characters -1k power. Mm-hmm. So just like a solid little attack reduction. Then you have the Satori. Same on play, and then when attacking, if you doesn't matter, look at the top 2 cards and then put them in top or bottom in any order. Usually you also see the Shura, which has Rush.
Mm-hmm. We got Frankie here for a blocker. We got Vincent Reiju as a blocker.
Frankie, which also cycles cards. Reiju, which is just a big blocker, and is also, if it has blocker, is Luna immune.
Mm-hmm.
Or I guess it always has blocker. I thought
it's a power increase by the amount of events here.
Yeah, but yeah, if you have the events, this thing is Luna immune, which it matters. We have Senor Pink. So this is definitely one of the pink maxing builds of this deck, where you have this on play, which is Dawn -1, add up to 1 purple event card with cost 5 or less from your trash to your hand, then restand one of your Dawns. So this is basically a 4 cost, 6k that adds one of your events. A lot of the time you're going to be wanting to grab something like Gamma Knife, which only 2 of seems a little low. You usually want to run like 3 or 4 of, because this card is just so unbelievable. 2 cost main, Dawn -1, give up to one of your opponent's characters -5k power for the turn. Trigger is irrelevant, you never need this trigger. Elthor, which is Dawn -1 if your leader is a Nell. Up to one of your leader characters, gains +1k power, then KO 3k power or less. Something like plus Gamma Knife, this is KOing an 8k power now.
Right.
And it's 2k counter. We have Divine Departure for more power reduction. Notably, you do have to have an attached Dawn. You have to have a given Dawn and the 5 for this. And then it's your standard 0 cost trigger. You have Kiten, which Dawn -1. If your leader is a now draw card, then -1k power to something, because every card in this deck replaces itself. And then 2k counter.
Right.
You have Lightning Dragon, which doesn't have counter, but it still draws cards. Then Freeze is a 6k, which is pretty strong. Then we have by far the strongest event in this. Main Dawn -2, draw a card, then then rest a 5k power, which is just absurd. And then this gives anything, and then for counter, it's just a +1k. And then if you have 6 or less Dawn, you draw a card, which is just absurd. You know how Gum Gum Giant is so good because it's hand neutral counter? This is just mini Gum Gum Giant, but it also has a really powerful main effect.
Right.
Then you have this
nightmare of a card.
Lovely individual. There's a ban word, so I can't say this, but
Yeah.
And I have very strong words for this card that I cannot say on this family-friendly channel.
Right.
I have very strong language for this card, and I can't say it.
It's pretty gross, guys. It's pretty gross.
If you have 6 or less Dawn cards, which you always are, this character cannot be removed from your opponent's card effects and gains plus 2k power. And on play, Dawn -1, look at the top 5, add anything, then bottom deck the rest and trash a card. So this is a 10k thing that just gets you anything. Then we have the other one, which
They're kind of dropping down in quantity. It used to be 4
usually
and 4.
you don't. A lot of builds don't even play this one. This is more of a preferential thing just because it's more copies of the name. Deactivate main on this one to be a blocker is okay, but the trashing a card out of your hand every time you need to do that is kind of rough.
And you already have enough blocker options in the rest of this
Right.
package. You got the Sanjis, you got the Vinsmoke, you got the Frankies.
And we have the Sanji because this is almost always going to be towards mid to late game is pretty much always going to be at -3 cost. And it's just a 3 cost 6k blocker with 2k counter. It's searchable off of Pudding, which grabs your events. And then we also have this event that isn't run as much, but the +2 cost does matter for Luna exactly. This is played to play around Luna.
And necessary, because the card is essential from here. That's why we saw the guy with the cheat in the lap, where he put the Electrical Luna in his lap because he
Yeah.
knew it was the best card in the matchup. And it's just, you expect to see it. It's going to be the card right now that's going to make a difference in this matchup. And getting into the chat, we have quite a few people that are pretty emotionally torn on this. I don't blame them. This is definitely a deck with a lot of ire. But I got to say, watching most of these games, it really is a skill check type of deck. So if you want to play this, you really got to get good with the reps. You really have to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because it will punish you for making any mistakes.
And that is the one thing about an L is at least it is a. Oh, I said the
Word, whatever.
whatever. One thing about this deck is it is skill testing, even though it is also unbelievably frustrating.
Curly with a great comment says, "Did you think they're gonna hurt your baby little ears?" This cousin rivalry thing is getting crazy in the chat here. They were gonna make Eminem cry. I mean, Eminem is a good way we can reference it. If anybody plays this character, it's got to be Eminem. That just hands down has to be Eminem.
For the live action?
Yes, for live action. I want to see it.
If they can get him.
I'm sure they could. They got plenty of money. This is like the strongest IP next to Dragon Ball Z. No, Hello Kitty's still stronger. Last I checked, Hello Kitty was still stronger. Somebody check on me on that. I think Hello Kitty's still stronger. Devs, I completely agree with you. In every sense of the word. That is a long paragraph of words, so I won't repeat that. But that is absolutely yes. Yes. All right, starting off a little strong here. We got Satiori as a start for Clark, and one underneath with Curly, so he has that 1 defense. So he has that free 2K. Good turn. Sadly, he doesn't have a searcher, but this is something he does very often in this deck.
I mean, yeah, you just. Even if you have a searcher, this is probably better, especially versus this deck.
This deck. Yeah, I almost said it myself. All right, using the wrap ability, here comes the first 6K swing.
Wait, did we see Dog in the deck?
Is Dog in the deck?
Yeah, I just saw Dog.
Oh, Clark didn't send me the list. I grabbed this from the last top.
Okay.
Yep, I forgot to mention this is the last top deck.
So I guess we should mention Dog real quick. I have heard it referred to as the Bastard Hound, and I fully agree with that sentiment. It is one of the most frustrating cards in the deck. It does get cut a lot, though, because it is just another early game body, but giving itself an double attack is just really insane.
Oh, and he doesn't run those either, Papa?
Doesn't run the
blockers.
blockers. Them shadies, yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah, those out there, I just tried to get Clark's, but he was the only one I failed to get by the time we got this thing running due to time I had to just go for the last deck that topped. So that list you were looking at was the last deck that topped.
All right, here's one of the 6 costs.
Old Yeller? Yeah, I can understand exactly why you call it Old Yeller. You even know what that means?
Yeah, I do. It's the dog that they had to shoot, right?
Yeah, had rabies. I had to put it down. Sad story. But I like the Old Yeller reference. It makes me feel young that other people understand it. Or is this just like mandatory trauma that we give kids nowadays? Is that what we do?
I mean, I've never actually like read or seen the story. I just know what Old Yeller means. All right, putting more under there. Do the scry again.
Little pound cake. Holly, the original sin.
Yeah.
And Curly says, I've never felt good about saying Old Yeller until now.
So here we just... Usually against this deck, I like just going into the small bodies to make sure that they don't do anything. We're tapping everything for a Luffy.
Get the restand 4. So we will have at least 3, which is pretty good here. 6k swing into life.
I mean, I would
Go board personally, but yeah.
Yeah. Life is a little awkward here. I get that we have the Dawn to work with and protect from the smaller swings.
Yeah.
I just don't like the value that we get off of the scry every turn. That's going to become a problem.
And I think Clark right now is going to be pressured right now to get a blocker on board, because if this swing from the Monkey Luffy is able to get through, the tempo swing that the double
If it
attack...
swings once, it's going to never swing again.
Because of the free speed. All right.
Well, there's double attack of our own.
Yeah. And the Ohm card to target for when we use leader ability to ramp.
Grabbing a Sanji.
I don't think he's going to have enough Dawn to play at this turn, but it looks like he's going to try and beat the tempo of Curly here with
If
a
we
double.
use leader effect, we could play it. Oh, Gamma Knife.
Gamma Knife. So
oh
we're
yeah,
gonna try
that
to
thing
get
is
rid of
not gonna live. That Luffy is dead.
Yeah. It's one of the things we see quite a bit from these Anel decks. They just surgically
Mamragan.
extract
Yeah, okay.
and just take these things out. -5 on this one, down to 2. All these things legal to attack into it. Can reduce it 1 more if
Yeah.
you want to.
Scry.
We go in 2 first, though. Probably save the double attack for the leader ability.
1k.
We can swing 2 into 1k if we want to reduce on swing. And Clark definitely thinking about it, or thinking about leader ability.
Yeah, we're
No,
just gonna
5 to 1
5
to
to
2.
2.
Likely trying to save that double attack swing here for the Ohm swing, which is just going to get countered by the Dawn.
The Anel is also... who cares at this point?
All right, protected out, says Curly.
The guy... The 6 cost is also able to swing this turn, notably.
Oh, that's right. It was last turn.
So I just don't see that Luffy living.
M&M here. So 4 to 3.
We played dog this
Yeah,
turn.
that's the wrong one attached to there, Clark. Only viable targets here are Ohm and M&M. Here comes 6 into 2, probably reducing it by 1.
Yeah.
Here, so Curly's probably going to have to let this one go, sadly. And then take 10 to the dome.
Yeah, this is where things become a problem. Although if we have Luna, then things become suddenly a lot less of problematic.
Yeah. If Curly could back-to-back some electric Lunas here, he could definitely take the tempo back in his favor. But sadly, one of the things that was going to really help him push through is now off the board. Here comes 10k swing. 11 loading up. Wow, he's really trying to
Because
load
we
up.
do get that active on.
So Curly,
Yeah, there's no way we're countering.
you can't.
this.
You can't.
It's too many cards.
Right. So on the take here, down to 2. Curly here now should be an 8 Dawn turn. We'll see what we can follow up with. Electrical Luna would be an absolute powerhouse right now. Gonna start off with a Garp Search that can find
Could
it.
Get Luna, yeah.
Anything 3 cost or more.
Getting
Going
Nami.
for Nami. Okay. So could combo this with resting both and just freezing the board. Would be the most powerful turn that Curly could have right now.
Do we
Play
have
out the
enough
Nami.
Dawn for that?
1, 4, 3. Yeah, we absolutely exactly enough. We won't be able to defend, but then
But yeah, we
leader
are
attack is the
uneven,
only.
so-
Leader attack would be the only thing we fear next turn.
Yeah. Unless we're on Shura. Because we have the wrong deck list. Well, now that's no longer an
No.
option. We're just still digging for Lunas then.
I think Curly's list should be pretty good. Curly, you got to correct me if I'm wrong on that one.
No, I'm talking about Clark's.
Clark's we know is wrong, so he could have sure.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
mentioning. Grabbing a Sanji.
All right, 6 Dawn left here. Looking for 5.
So for
4 or 5. It could be 2. All right, 5 for the Sanji. Gonna get the restand engine back online here. 6
we
into
really
life.
do need to pressure forward here.
I hope he does.
And remember the Saturn
Yeah.
or the Ohm is a 6k.
It's a little bit different. All right, if you could send me the corrections, I'd appreciate it. Want to get the honest information out there on my Patreon for people.
Home Luna, we're pretty vulnerable this turn. That means we have 2 potential double attack swings if we want to go that route.
Oof. And only 6, sorry, in Dawn protection?
Yeah, only 6 gain Dawn protection here.
Let's see. I appreciate you, Curly. Going for the Senior Pink play. Gonna get some utility. Probably get the Gamma Knife, because always seems to be the target's Gamma Knife.
Or Mamaragan.
Mamaragan, you also
Probably
have a
have
good option.
another Gamma Knife in hand then.
Yeah. There it is.
Yep, now we can Mamaragan,
Yep.
tap it. Probably swing Satori into it. Wait out the Dawn use.
Mm-hmm. Got 5 potential swings here from Clark. Sure, if it's in hand or in the deck list here.
Oh,
It
yeah,
is.
there
It is. It's in the deck list, so...
Bottoming that one.
Okay.
Giving a 1k.
Comes another 2 into 2. Now 1.
Yeah.
That one needed a 2k. That one's going to get pushed back. Curly valuing his life at this point. Realizing that the double attacks are probably underway. Potentially seeing an 8k swing here from Holly. Here comes 6 to life. Easy 2k counter with a Dawn. Any order in which he does it doesn't really matter. But he does have to prepare for the Holly 8k swing. Here comes 10.
So yeah, we do take
Yeah,
this
you take
one
here and then counter out of the Holly. Passing back. Commanding 4-1 life lead here. Curly really needs to get some kind of action. Luckily, excuse me, he does have some Monkey D Garp here to pressure the board a bit.
You can only pressure the
Satori.
Satori, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Holly has another effect that's also really busted.
Giving it 6k for the turn.
6k
on the opponent's turn.
Yep. Another Sanji.
Okay. Is this y'all turn?
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
other.
nice. Getting some more restand out there, but Clark doing what Anel does best, which is literally surgically extracting this deck apart.
Remember, we can't say that word.
No, we're past the 5 minutes.
Oh, it's only 5 minutes. Okay.
Yeah. Ban word's only 5 minutes, guys. I don't do the whole stream. There's no way to do that. I can't even keep track of the conversation 30 minutes ago. There's no way I'm going to keep
we're
track past
still
that.
pushing face.
All right.
And that was it? We didn't even want to swing one of the Garps into the Satori?
I think Curly might have forgotten, to be honest with you. You saw the plus out there, and he might have just completely lost mind here. Feel a little bit distraught, too, because I can imagine, even with the 10 Dawn under protection, Clark is in a commanding board state here. A 10k you can't do anything about. Holly that's going to be swinging potentially 8, maybe even more.
Oh, no, Holly matters a lot less now. Usually now we're going to want to put the Dawn under Senior Pink just to get a bigger swing, or under one of the Vassals to get another swing.
That makes sense. Absolutely.
So this is the
But if you're gonna use
the
a
point
lever-
where Holly becomes less good.
Well, out of look at the board, right? So, out of all the options that you could give the 4 Dawn to, if it need to be one of the smaller characters, Holly is the best of the smaller
Probably,
characters.
yeah. Okay,
Here we
we're
got
going
8. No,
Yeah, that's
it's
8.
8. Yep.
Just going, swinging for the scry.
Yep. Often something you'll see, and get replaced by the
Reiju.
Reiju blocker. This one should have, almost definitely has a plus 2k. So you got a 7k
7k,
blocker.
9 cost blocker.
Yeah.
So, importantly means it can't be rested by Nami, and it can't be... So that's minus 1k to the Sanji from Kiten.
Can get 2 with the Ohm attack here.
2 with then we can maybe Momragan again, tap the Sanji, then rest the Sanji with Lightning Dragon.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Loading up
going
on
into Ohm
Holly.
with the lead ability.
6.
6 from lead. Here comes 8. Probably going to get the last 2, and that means likely scenario
I mean,
here.
ideally, we would have
Eminem's gonna get the last swing.
Charleston to restand 3s to be able to defend both. That would be the ideal scenario here.
Oh, true. Good point. Good point. And he is grabbing 2
I
like
don't
he might have
think-
it.
I don't think you mentioned Charleston in either of the deck lists.
No. It's in there, but I didn't mention it.
Yeah, it is an important card though to mention though.
Sure. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, it'll turn the tide at a certain point. All right, last life taken by Curly here. 3-0. Is this Curly's last turn?
I don't know if it's the last turn. If we start Lunaing, there's maybe a way where we can stabilize.
Yeah. I like to see a way to get at least the Ohm additionally rested to try and prevent the swings. But we have yet to see a single Electric Luna from Curly here. And it's looking dire. The amount of swings coming from Clark, it doesn't matter how many Dawn you have open. There's just too many to defend.
Okay, there's a Garp.
Another Garp here.
Yeah, we're really looking. There we go.
Hey, the Electric Luna off the top. That's a card we can enjoy here. Let's see if we get any more resting action. We do have the Nami still in hand, so we can put out a
I don't
blocker.
know. The Nami seems kind of like a waste here, though.
Because of Innsmoke Sanji can restand, but I mean, it at least frees up the Ohm too.
I mean,
Is it a cost restriction?
yeah, it's 8 or less.
8 or less. Okay, so we are past that. Electric Luna the board.
So yeah, Reiju doesn't tap, and it also wouldn't be frozen. So
We're getting 2 from the Sanjis, right? So
yeah, 2 at the end of the turn from Sanji's.
we might have 3 left after all of this. From
I mean, not to mention Nami will just restand 5 anyhow.
at the end turn, yeah. So, can you deny the Sanji?
Yes,
Good.
it's up
Good.
to.
Good. All right, here comes 7. Gonna take the
Face
life.
again, swing 7 again.
7,
Counter.
7, countered again.
Counter again. Yep.
Oh wow, Curly's gonna turn the corner here.
Yeah.
He's got him on the defensive. Clark might be low on turn on card advantage here.
Yeah, that was 4 cards out of hand there.
That's pretty
Yeah,
devastating.
4 cards when we really only have 1 swing.
10K Dawn out. Just like you probably don't want to use a blocker, right? You don't want to take the risk.
Yeah, I mean, here, I guess the ideal thing is to establish another 6-cost body would be ideal. Maybe seeing two, I mean, we've already been through 2 Key-10, but ideally if we saw 2 more Key-10 plus 2 more Lightning Dragon, we could freeze down both of the Sanjis. Are we just swinging here? We can just tap everything, though.
He's going for board. That's going to be an easy save.
Yeah.
Here, so
Okay, there's 1 Key-10, so we
Okay.
can at least do 1 Key-10 plus 1 Lightning Dragon to deny one of the swings.
yep. Doing the reductions. Wasn't that the one that KOs though?
Lightning Dragon freezes.
Freezes. Okay. That's right. This deck, it KOs, it freezes, it rests, it does everything purple it isn't supposed to be doing.
It's purple, it's red, it's green.
Right? That's what he meant, by the way, if you guys are paying attention. He's like, this deck does everything. All the cards in this deck,
It's
Lily
blue
Pol-
because it draws a bunch.
right?
It's just every color. It has black's cost increase with Varie
It's
and
got-
black's removal.
Yeah.
So the
It's
only
got
thing
rush.
it doesn't have is heal.
Yeah. Oh gosh, don't give him any ideas. Can you imagine the next set they just drop a M&M card with heal?
I thought you said we can say it now.
Yeah, we can say it now. I just like M&M. M&M. M&M.
Well, there was a Shura trying to get in with a little rush, but
Yeah,
didn't really
that's
do
really
anything.
easy. Really easy to defend out here. Curly could go on all out. What do you think? Is this a turn he has to?
Either
Or
that,
can-
or if we have another Luna.
Yeah.
If we have another Luna, we can just turn it. We can just make sure everything stays sideways and not really worry about it.
We could have a Rush Zoro here. It looked like he pulled 7 aside.
Character rush, Zoro, swing into something just to push board a little more.
Papa Squizzard says we need to fix that. We need a purple Enel that heals 5.
Heals 5, but you lose at the end of that turn.
Right? Oh. It's balanced, kind of, but I don't even know why the point of the healing was for. Can you take your own life just to draw cards? Alright, 7 of life. Looks like we're gonna get a solid block here.
Block plus
And
1k.
1K. One of the things notable that P&L really doesn't do well against protecting its characters.
It does. Yeah, especially you want against Penal. If it's not one of the 6 costs, you want to swing 2k over their characters because they are hurting for 2ks that can't
Protect characters.
protect anything other than an L.
Right. Decibel Stream says red power boost and debuff, green's freezing and resting, purple's ramp, black cost manipulation, all losing 4 Dawn, which is negligible when you essentially have 12 Dawn a turn with a God Hand. You really do, Decibel, you're right. Oh yeah, and blue card cycling. Thank you, Decibel, for summarizing that. It does everything, guys.
It does literally everything. And I get that that's kind of Purple's gimmick is it does everything, but with Dawn Minus. But when the Dawn Minus is just as free as it is with an L.
Right. What are we doing here? All right, we got a simple from hand 2K. Here comes a big swing.
7.
We do have 2 blockers notably here, so I imagine one of them's going to try to get the initial swing.
And we've used 2 Momragan. So there is still the potential of 2 more Momragan.
Okay.
But not if we're doing it like that.
Blocking the Enel swing. I like that. Shura.
So we have Ashura, we have...
It's really not can't swing into anything
yeah.
here. I don't think he froze anything this turn, so we could see Curly closing the game this turn. We do have a double swing, so we can load
we
up.
have DMG.
Doesn't...
DMG doesn't have a cost on it. Nami does. So we could DMG, and then just load up onto everything. Could do it. Ooh, yeah, no, I don't want to...
No. This one's too easy of a block target here.
Yeah, so... Oh, yep, there's the DMG.
Oh, here we go. In from hand, the rest of the 2 blockers.
Yeah,
Clark, I don't think has it. Here's going to be 2 life off the top.
Yeah, this is wraps.
This is going to be closing up. We're going to get a Sanji swing here. All loaded up. Does Clark have it? No! Doesn't have the counter. Curly with the clutch. Turn the corner.
You alright, man?
No, that was so good. That was so good.
Honestly, that last turn, maybe if we had that Sanji in hand, we could have left up one of those. If we didn't attach the Dawn to leader,
right?
We could have Dawn -1 off of something, leader effect, get that 1 active Dawn back, then play the Sanji for 3 to retain 1 more blocker.
Right? Curly, you were on the brink of defeat and climbing back last minute.
If we had done that play, then we could have played around DMG a bit more effectively. So there was definitely a line around it. It's just maybe a bit more of an obscure line.
It's hard to see when it's coming because you don't know if they're going to be on the DMG. It is.
I mean, DMG is just such a popular card in red.
Fair.
That you kind of have to expect them to be on it. Or, I mean, green, obviously.
Yeah, and green, yeah.
Especially a deck that can search it as easily as RG Luffy.
Right? I'd love to see turns like this because, honestly, as I'm watching this game, I'm seeing Curly really having to play defensive, as a turtle deck does. But playing defensive all the way through, I'm just like, how many times can he stall out of this thing? And finds a line with the double attack because we already saw it surgically removed before. We saw the Sanji surgically removed before. And he was never able to keep anything on the board. And then able to come back towards the late game, land exactly when he needed to, that double attack Luffy, get rid of the blockers, hit in for the double damage to get down to 0 and make sure that all these attacks were guaranteed to finish this game. And after having Clark having to pitch so many cards from the previous turn just to keep himself in the game.
I agree with you, Curly. I think DMG is just too good. Like it's like a 2 of in every green deck minimum, I think still. It's just so unbelievable. Like it's such an unbelievable swing. Hell, I'd even be like, say, even if you don't have a ton of space for it, try at least 1 because it's so important.
And if you're running anything but green, put it in your deck anyways.
As a judge, I cannot condone this.
Don't, obviously. Bad advice. All right, our wheel is set, and I haven't seen any new names come in here. We got everybody hit the exclamation point join that wants to be part of this wheel. We're going to get to the wheel, 2 packs to give away, and we're going to do a raid. Is there anybody out there? I don't know.
I mean, we can check the actual tags later.
Check the actual tag.
I mean, we don't have to figure this out now. We have pack openings and stuff.
Yeah. We have the wheel ready. All the names on here looking pretty healthy here. Remember to hit those rigged in the chat because you know if it's a Humbro Pie stream, I always rig it to my favorite person. And we're going to find out today who's my favorite person. All right, first wheel spin of the day. First free pack. We give away free packs every time we go live in the IP that we happen to be covering. And Devs 502 becomes my favorite for the day. Congratulations, Devs 502. With the win. Oh, Decibel, you really were close. That was just 1 away. Papa Squizzer with the rig. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Let's tell them at home what Des 502 has won today. Des, are you one of the ones that's overseas that I'm building up a stack for?
All right.
Or have I sent you stuff before? I
We
can't remember.
have Centamaru, Buggy, this, Absalom, Rayleigh event, Ryuma, Seacat,
Rook. Now remember, these leader packs don't always mean anything anymore.
Kobe.
Gotten a bubble Zoro out of 2 leader packs. Oh,
Double rare pack.
Oh, double rare pack. It doesn't always mean it. Sometimes does. Sometimes does. There's still hope. My bubble Zoros were both out of leader packs, so I'm still gonna have my hopes. Still gonna try. Sadly, to get through the community box, we do have to get through these double rares. Devs, congratulations on the win. Sorry it wasn't a big moneymaker here. I've won a few times, but I gave it to the next winner, which please do this for this one as well. Okay, all right. Go to the next one. Thanks, Devs. I appreciate it. Yes, I remember that now. I remember that. You always put the message like, pass down, pass down. I appreciate it. Curly, thank you for the raid. Oh, okay. Refusa. Last second. Thank you and welcome back. Briff USA or Briffusa, whatever we want to do here. All right, let's go. Got you out of the wheel. What's up? Just in time for the pack giveaway and the raid. Wheel is set. The last pack for the day. Are we going to get a hit to close this one out? We find out we gave away the... Ooh. But last second stolen by Little Pound Cake from the 2 entries from YouTube and from from Twitch, because we do allow for double entries. Help me out with that. Yeah, Devs told me you were live. Oh, really? I hope you enjoy the VODs if you get some time. Refuse. We had a great time, and thanks for that. Thanks for coming in. Little Pound Cake, let's see what you won. Man shows up to all his streams, make sure he gets some wins. And the man wins a lot of packs, and that could be you. With a simple exclamation point join, you can lurk, you can come in and leave. All of it just helps my algorithm, and I all appreciate it. Love seeing you guys, and if you don't have the time of day, I completely understand. I'm more of a guy like wants to watch the content on my own time, so. Bartolomeo Kuma, Higuma, Chin Jiao, Kuma. Let's see what I almost won, right? Bobby Funk. That's a lot of words for Lucy. Dressrosa Kingdom. Monkey D. Luffy. Lucy, we're just talking about him. Let's see. All right, we got the too many words here for Don Krieg. Oars, the nice one of. That's really nice in the deck that won the regionals. And hey, Kobe, SR Kobe. I like that. I'll take these. I love this. A really good deck. Little Pound Cake, you got yourself a Kobe. Kobe. Let's hope you don't put him in the trash. He doesn't belong in the trash. That was a good reference. All right, let's see who we're going to raid and close out the night today with. Thank you so much for being here. We had a good time here. Really dry tonight.
Yeah.
Wow. Is Wednesday just a dead stream day for these guys? I don't usually do Monday or Wednesdays. We had to switch the day because of we changed the day for our Riftbound events. So
at least it means I also get to play Eternal now.
Right.
If people actually run the events, which they just haven't been.
So I have known nothing about this individual, except that they're in the streaming room. So we're gonna give them a nice little raid, say hi, give them that good old Humbro welcome. Appreciate you all. We're gonna close out the stream today and say thank you to everybody for joining us. Thank you for the helping my algorithm, and thank you for helping us grow every single time we go live. It's been fantastic. Join us next time on next Monday when we go live again with this for One Piece. But if you guys want to join us for the other events, join us on Friday for the Gundam event. Massive, big tournament. We got Union Arena on Saturday. And then we're going to record some more content on for One Piece TCG this Saturday. Great time. A lot of events this weekend. It's going to be crazy. But as always, stay Humbro.
See ya.
Gotta wait for me to point so I know I'm going to hit the raid.